And welcome back to the TSF Entertainment Channel. It's your boy RetroCG in the building, joined tonight by Mr. DJ Fresh, Your Highness.
Yo, what up, fam?
We got Jacka Jordan's in the building.
What up, though?
Man, we can't get enough of these beautiful ladies joining us tonight. Shading the city, we got Treese and Nails. What's up, ladies?
Hey, what's up?
How y'all doing? How was everybody's week?
It was good. It was good. I'm mad the weekend is over.
Yeah.
What's up, Cubstar? I'm glad you got the notification as well. Shout out to the best chat on YouTube. We're here tonight to talk about Power Book 2 Ghost. It is season 4, episode 403, Birthright. All right, fam, what was y'all first thoughts?
I kind of already told you what my first thought was. I said, Retro gonna love this Mary's theme.
And I know that Treese is awfully disappointed because she didn't get the take that she wanted to see this episode.
Yes, that's why, to me, in my opinion, this episode got a 9. It would have gotten a full 10, but the fact that stars played in my face and gave me the wrong take. So clearly they were listening to me this whole time, and me saying, take, and they said, we're gonna get it all right. But it wasn't what I bargained for. So I was a little upset about that. But, you know, shout out to the other Tate brother Tate, I guess.
She called him Brother Tate.
Brother Tate.
Brother Tate, brother.
Detective somebody, but I call him Brother Tate.
Detective somebody. All right, Jack, what you
I'm heartbroken. My baby done slept with Noma.
I think I gave it an 8. Yeah, I gave it a solid 8. There was a couple of reasons why I didn't go beyond 8, but we'll get into that when we hit those scenes up.
What about you?
I agree. I give it an 8 as well. I gave it like an 8. Wasn't a bad episode, but again, just like Retro been saying since first episode, I really am starting to feel this joint's getting sped up like ridiculously. Like the timeline they speeding it up.
Okay, so did anybody else notice the comparisons that they doing? How they trying to make Brayden more and more like Tommy? I'm directing that towards a certain person on the panel.
That gives it that's why it's a 6 for me. It's a 6.
Oh wow, 6.
It's a 6 because the guy specifically said, "Oh, you're trying to be like your daddy? Is he crazy like Tommy?" I said, "Sir, he's nothing like Tommy. This is Tommy Pickles." First of all, second of all,
Tommy Pickles, yo.
Second of Rugrats. She went back to Rugrats. Tommy Pickles.
Yeah, Tommy
Second of
Pickles
all,
is crazy.
My man slept with Noma.
Oh my God.
She was real upset.
I'm real heartbroken over here. For real. I don't even know if I can continue. Because now they make it seem like, oh, we partners now. I don't want to see no more of this. No more of this. Okay. It's a small
right. For me. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into the episode. Episode synopsis is Tariq and Brayden must find an end with a vicious new connect. Monet realizes her kids might not be being honest with her. Detective Carter's task force digs deeper into the Tariq connection to a major player in Norma's camp. All right. Shout out to Tariq with that Salim jacket on. That jacket is dope, but he needs to go ahead and put that jacket up. He done crimes in that jacket. It's got DNA evidence on it at this point. You need to get rid of that jacket.
Right.
That's the same jacket he had on when he knifed up Bash. You get rid of that jacket.
Oh, it sure is.
It is. All right.
Sharon agrees with you, Nell. She's not here for the hookup.
So the episode started off with Tariq and Brayden meeting up with these two mysterious characters. They look like they're some type of underground brokers that we realize that they need some money to start their new business venture. So they're selling off their vehicles. Pinky has made the arrangement for them. Like all of a sudden, this Pinky is I can get anything done you need to get done, Pinky.
But you said you wanted Pinky more like to be more of an active character, right?
But
she's
I
like
feel
a consigliere, like to the mob or something. That's what she.
I don't know what the hell Pinky is. I don't know. Is Pinky a private
like
detective?
Liaison?
A liaison. That's a perfect description for Pinky's position on the team. They're the liaison.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So they get 10% knocked off because of dents and scratches. And Tariq is like, yo, we need this money. Let's go. Brayden says goodbye to his AMG. I mean, bye-bye, Brayden. They get a text message from Pinky saying, let's meet up. And of course, this was an interesting conversation between Tariq and Brayden. I feel like they've had this conversation before, but I feel like there's a reason why they're having it again, because basically Brayden lets Tariq know that, listen, I want to be a partner, you know, so full disclosure over here, you know, no secrets. You tell me, I tell you, you know, I want to be part of the business, whatever. And Tariq literally leaves this moment to go handle some business that he hasn't told Brayden about. But I feel like Brayden, you need to be involved on an as needed basis. Like, you know, Tariq got a lot of stuff going on, so maybe it's best that you don't know every move that he's making. You kind of get wrapped up into his bullshit a lot. So maybe you need to let Tariq do his little side missions on his own and not be involved with it, because Tariq will have you fucked up out here.
I don't think Tariq really even know how to do that anyway, though. I don't know if he knows how to give up that type of power.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, Ghost was that way with Tommy.
Be an actual partner with somebody.
Ghost was exactly like that with Tommy.
Yeah,
you know, I'll bring you in when I need to bring you in.
My whole thing was, isn't that why they fell out before, like last season, because he wasn't keeping it real with Brayden?
Actually, it was the other way around, because you remember Tariq found out that Lauren was alive and Brayden and Effie.
Okay, facts. You're right.
That's what he was upset with Brayden about. But you are right, though, because he has kind of, you know, not been 100 with Brayden. You know, he kind of keeps Brayden on a short leash. All right, so we're at the docks, and Monet and Pinky and Tariq meet up, and pretty much they have Pinky out here in these streets trying to see, can she find some information on Kate Egan. We learned from Pinky that Kate Egan is gone, out of town. House is empty. Nothing in it. So I think that's our confirmation. If anyone was ever wondering, I think that is our confirmation. She is in Chicago at this point in time. She's over at Force. So
yeah, she's back in Chicago.
She's in Chicago. So Pinky was like, listen, I'll find some information out. I'll find another way to get you some information. Your boy over here cupcaking with Josefina. Your boy over here cupcaking with Josefina. Josefina Effie
Morales.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So they don't wait up all night or whatever. You know, it's the morning after. You know, Effie is working on her. I don't know if it's a dissertation that she's working on, or maybe she's just working on like her opening statement for her application.
Her apology letter for missing her appointment. Because at this point, are they even considering you? That's what I was thinking the whole time.
Well, I think that just by her not going to the in-person interview, she still has the opportunity to apply for the program, for the robotics program that she's trying to get into. At least that's what I'm left with. So she's working on her application.
I couldn't be on that review board. I'd be like, and she missed the appointment and no reason why. Sorry.
Decline. It's evident that they're having fun, but I still don't feel like there's relationship status. I'm not quite sure I understand their relationship status. It's just like benefits.
Make it.
Yeah.
You make it. That's what
there's no relationship status when it comes down to Effie. She's not loyal to nothing.
I was gonna touch on that later, but Jack hit it right on the nail.
There's no relationship status. Like, she's loyal to nothing. She's loyal to her agenda.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna say that, because I mean she did ditch her interview to come help Kane. So
I mean, I think
she did snitch to Tariq that Kane was after him. So
not loyal to nothing.
So who is she loyal to?
Nothing. Herself. Her
That's
agenda.
True.
Yeah, I think she only went to help Kane because she knew if Kane ended up not getting the deal done, Noma was going to take him and her out. So
Don't do that.
I
Effie's
agree.
loyal.
I
I
agree.
agree.
Okay.
More David.
Effie's
I agree.
loyal. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, they said she loyal to her damn self.
Don't do that. Hey, Blatant Truth. I ain't seen you in forever. Miss you, boo.
That's a
Hey,
good
blatant
point.
truth.
That's a good point. Kane gets a text from Monet. Where the fuck you at? So that means he got to get up and get on over to Monet's house.
She probably said it just like that too.
That's
Right.
that's the way I hear it. When I read that, I heard it. Where the fuck you at?
Yep.
With her good acting and all.
Okay, so we over here in the penthouse. Drew and Diana obviously may have received a similar text message from Monet. So basically, she's called a meeting for all the kids to come to the house or whatever. You know, these two go back and forth. Like at this point, y'all are co-conspirators, so neither one of you are better than the other. Please take him, please.
I love her outfit in this scene. I love that. I love
I
Diana.
completely, I forgot they had the
I feel like
penthouse.
picking her up this season a little bit better.
You said what?
Material wise, clothes wise, I feel like they
Yeah, but
doing.
this is the only one that stuck out to me. I really like this outfit she had on.
Yeah, they are dressing her a little bit better this season. Yes, CJ, I felt the same way. I forgot about the penthouse, but yeah, they still have a penthouse, and they're kind of hanging out here, getting ready to go see Monet. Drew pretty much informs Diana that his intentions are to become Noma's number 2. How and where does he feel like he qualified for this position? I don't know.
I'm lost at why y'all living in an unalived man's penthouse that got unalived in the penthouse.
Because they'd rather be there than over there in captivity with Monet.
Her standing over them. Do you know who shot me? Do you know who shot me? I would get tired of it too.
Right. I think I'll take my chances with the penthouse too.
One thing I will say that I didn't like about Diana, I get it, okay, motherhood, but it's like now we're trying to play angel because we found out, you're pregnant. So now we just, and I just want to live a good life again. And I don't know, it was giving, I don't know, it was just too much.
Excellent point, Xavier, because I thought that too.
That is a very good point, Xavier. Xavier says, I'm confused because I thought Drew wanted out of the game too. I especially thought that he wanted to be out of the game when Lorenzo was around and trying to push him to the forefront over Kane. He didn't want no parts of it. So where at did he become interested in wanting to be this kingpin all of a sudden?
Just to compete with his brother.
Maybe that's what
Which
it is.
I don't understand. It annoys me even more that he does that.
Why you say
It's
that?
like, Poppy saw it in me and he knew. He's like Drew was already annoying, man. And then now it's just something about it. He's just, I don't know, like he annoys me now. He got a punchable face or something. I don't know. His haircut
always
annoys
had a
me.
punchable face.
His
Always.
outfits annoys me. The way he moved, the way he act. He's so emotional.
Bro, you
He
sound
just
like
bothers
Kendrick
me,
Lamar
man.
right now.
Jesus Christ.
He said, look,
Please just take
Jack
him.
said
Please
he
just
not
take
like
him.
us.
I hate the way that he walked, the way that he talked.
Look, Jack can't stand Drew. Jack hates Drew by the
cannot.
bad as I hate Tasha. He can't stand Drew.
I do not like this guy.
Oh, he can't be a basketball wife
Well, he
anymore.
can't be a basketball wife anymore. Right. Yo,
Oh,
but
yeah, he was
Diana's
pissed about
living
that.
in a false reality too. She living in a false reality too. So because she with child, she's thinking about, I'm going to go and have this baby and I'm going to get out of the life. And everybody keep telling her. Effie has told her. Now her brother is sitting here telling her the same thing. Like, yo, it's not as easy for you as you think it is that you're going to walk
Right.
away. And she's like, we'll see who gets what they want. I'm like, okay, well.
Yeah, you ain't walking away from Noma that easy.
You're walking away from Noma. Unless Noma is not here anymore, it ain't going to be that easy for you to turn your back on her organization. So we see Davis meeting with some of his clients. He's trying to hold on to his biggest clients for the firm. They found out that his law license is suspended, but he said, I'm going to take my business elsewhere. He tries to offer Perla Tanaka as his replacement, and Buddy like, I ain't hearing it. I need somebody gonna do dirt like you to handle my cases. So I think this is just showing us that Davis's legitimate business is probably getting ready to fall apart because he don't got that law license and his clients are going to walk.
I thought at least I thought he was gonna convince him to have Tanaka take the case. I don't know why he just didn't say let her be the the one in front, but I'm still working behind the scenes. Like she's basically just gonna talk for you in court. Like,
Yeah.
You could have easily did it that way. But I think, like you said, they're just trying to show how bad down he is right now.
Yep, how bad down he is. Yep.
That's why he's so willing to work with Tariq. He like, let's get this illegal money. Let's do what we got to do.
Hey, Xavier said Noma needs better employees. Noma do needs better employees. She ain't got no good workers right now.
For sure.
Tariq come in, he make a little smart crack too, talking about you downsizing. And,
he did. He should have been like, you too. What you mean?
Ain't you down bad? You just have to sell them car
downsizing too.
Right, you down bad too. You trying to come in here and stone me because you got your little Salim jacket on and shit. You trying to come in here and you selling out all of your stuff to get work. Yeah. How did you get here? Did you catch the subway or the bus?
Right.
Right. You walked here, my guy. Like, what are you doing?
What are you talking about? You downsizing too. Right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to throw some shade. He pulled up on Davis and basically let Davis know that, listen, I know that you know somebody, all these clients that you represented, I know you know somebody that can give me some work. And Davis was like, yeah, I do. But I'm going to take 20%. So, yeah.
Off the top, from the door, let me let you know it's 20%.
Let me let you know real quick before I even set up this meet, I need 20%.
Extortion.
Extortion. Yo, Monet, give it a rest, man. Take your oxy, whatever it is you got, your tramadol, naproxen, whatever she on right now for these pain, man, gonna lay down on that. She said that bitch don't care if I get no rest. She ready to go back to work.
She wasn't lying though.
She don't care. She don't care. But basically, the kids are trying to tell Monet. Monet's still hooping and hollering, literally hooping and hollering about Noma don't want her to come back to work. Like, got PTO right now, Monet. FMLA.
PTO.
She on PTO right now. Go ahead, Trees.
So this is one thing I didn't understand. It wasn't like Monet. I mean, if she had to handle some stuff in past situations, she would. But it wasn't like she was really out here in the streets like that anyway. So what is she talking about? Is she really about to be like a corner boy now? Like, I was just confused why she was trying to run out into the streets so bad.
I think she afraid she gonna get pushed out. I think she's afraid that Noma is pushing her out, and Noma is just gonna take the kids and just deal with the kids exclusively and not deal with Monet at all.
Because remember last season she got promoted. She got promoted to be like lieutenant or whatever. And so she's still ready to get out here and do her thing. But it's like Jack said, they pushing her out the way. And Noma's like, I can deal directly with the kids. I don't need you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's literally what it is. I think it's like you said, Monet been holding the family down for since season 1. She been running the family. So now that it's somebody else that's running the organization, she like, nah, like I'm not having that.
Yeah. She's not in control no more.
Yeah, like this is the actual
basically family. Ain't nobody want to work for her no more.
Everybody tired of hooping and hollering every day, hooping and hollering about something. But I thought it was interesting, the shots in the scene with Janet in the background, ear hustling. What did y'all take from that?
I still, and I don't think we're gonna get it, but I still feel like there is some type of story with Janet. If you look at every scene that Janet is in, she's always either ear hustling or she's giving like a side eye or some type of facial expression. So I don't know why, but I feel like there's a backstory with Janet and why she left all those years ago or something. It's something, but I don't know.
You see what DeMarcus said? Janet Stewart is eating Swiss cheese.
I don't know. It's something there though. I feel you on that.
I don't know if she a rat, but it's definitely something. It's definitely something with her, because we have to figure out what her purpose is. Because just to bring her in here to take care of Monet is just kind of like a waste of character almost.
Well, I like Xavier. He said, "I think she's here to be Monet's conscience." That's
a really good point.
Yeah,
because that's what they're showing her as. Yeah. Yeah. But what would have been nice though, after this scene right here, they would have had her have a conversation with Monet about it. Like, Monet, maybe it's time for you to walk away from the business. You know,
Right.
let the kids do their own thing or whatever. You know, you don't got shot, almost unalive. You know, maybe it's time for you to sit down and do something else. Focus on running the bar. We could have gotten that. We could have got better understanding of her purpose if they would have had her had a scene with Monet or a conversation with Monet after the fact. So I agree with that, what y'all was saying about that. She's her conscience. So Drew and Kane get this text message from Noma. They each get individual text messages, basically getting their orders. So she sent Drew off to investigate, go to Obi's apartment because he didn't respond to the messages. And then she sent Kane a message saying that you're gonna have to take over only Obi's responsibilities. Come by my office. So pretty much just like what we said, she's dealing with the kids directly. She don't need Monet. And so
she ain't like that at all when she seen that. She like, oh, this y'all mama now. Y'all just not gonna listen to me. Y'all gonna go ahead. Okay, cool. All right, it's up. It's up when I see it.
She no longer in control, man. She don't like that at all. She's messing with her.
She even said it when Diana asked her, Ma, you all right? She was like, no. No, I hate all right. Like, get out of my face. Obi is down here being held against his will, but told that he's not under arrest, but he's been there all night.
I don't understand why he just didn't leave.
Swing.
He told him.
Where have you been?
You can leave if you want to, but you know, when I come back to get you, it ain't gonna be good for you. So you might want to go ahead and sit here and talk to me right now while you know you have the ability to do so. So Jack and Jordan.
But he said nothing though. Here we go.
Yeah, Trey, sing it. Swim. Where have you been?
Hey yo, wait.
No, me, right
Here we go.
I just peeped that.
Oh.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, Jack. I had to do it. It's all love.
Oh man. Oh, yo, I was not expecting that.
Oh my God.
That put me way off guard.
Oh,
I'm so thrown off right now. I'm so thrown off.
I'm sorry.
My God.
Okay,
No, Juggernaut.
I was going to let you take this scene right here, Trace. I got to get myself together.
Oh my God.
So we see Obi, and like you said, he's telling him you need to talk. And they searched the paperwork and realized Congressman Tate had helped, push everything through, and he has a connection with Tariq. He denies knowing Tariq St. Patrick at all, and then he's like, "Nah, I got pictures in the folder, in a special little folder tucked away." But as we know, there's really nothing in the folder. He's just, trying to mind F him. You know what I'm saying? And then he basically still staying strong, and it's like, I don't know who he is, and I want a phone call. So then basically, he's like, "You can have as many calls as you want, but when I come back with this arrest, it's a different story." So you know what I'm saying?
See, here's the problem that I had with that, because I'm like, yo, you've been in this business for I don't know how many years. At any given time, as soon as he slid that folder over, anybody, any type of criminal, whatever, they're gonna open up that folder and actually look at the picture.
Right.
So you folded immediately, like you fell for the bluff, like super easy. And I was like, I didn't like how they wrote that because it made Obi look weak, and Obi been like a goon since day one, but he fell with a banana in the tailpipe with this scene right here with some fake pictures that wasn't even there. It was just papers. Now all of a sudden, and then on top of that, I'm like, yo, if you knew you weren't arrested, you weren't booked, you should have just rolled out. Or as soon as he put you into the interrogation room, you should have been like, yo, I got to get on. I need a phone call immediately. Like, y'all holding me within my right. But yeah, man, that was the only thing I ain't like about that.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Obi lasted this long.
I was too, honestly.
Well, we knew that his time was with the whole last 3 episodes. We've been focused heavily on these green cards.
Yeah, it's Dave's number for sure.
We knew that his time was coming up. But I agree with what you said, Fresh. I said the same thing. I was like, Obi, you know, you in this life. The first thing I would have did when he slid that photo to me, I'm gonna see what you got on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I can go ahead and spin it. But the fact that he didn't even look at, told your guilt right there. You told on yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So then
he should have left. You should have been like, "Oh, you ain't got nothing on me. I'm out."
Then he made a call to his brother, which I didn't even understand why he called his brother. Like, what he gonna do for you? What he gonna do for you? And it wasn't like you could give him out. I guess he was kind of running scared because remember he told him, he said if anybody come by the apartment, don't let him in. And he was like, well, too late for that. One of your coworkers just came by. He here right now.
Mm-hmm.
And he like, let me speak to him. And then of all people to ask to come and see about you, Drew, man, I knew that was a mistake. The minute he said, yo, come get me, I was like, you called the wrong person for help. You would have been better off calling Tariq.
I ain't even
maybe
lie.
It's his haircut.
It's more than the haircut. It's more than the haircut. Goofy ass.
Dude.
I'm confused at why he called Davis though.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering about that too, because I guess in his mind he still think Davis part of the team, but y'all know he team Tariq. So why would you call Davis of all people, right?
I think because he ain't got nobody. I think because he ain't got nobody else to call. They ain't retain another. Well, right now he can't practice law, but they ain't retain another lawyer, so it's probably just.
They don't know that though. They don't know that he can't practice law.
Oh, yeah, good point.
And the Tejadas have never had their own attorney outside of Davis anyway, so they've kind of been, using Davis along with Tariq. So I guess he still felt like that, they all in the they all.
And Davis crooked in the debate. He didn't represent anybody. He represent whoever paying him.
Yep.
The part in that scene though, I could have sworn Drew when he called Davis though, he told him that they wouldn't release Obi to him, but Obi wasn't being held for nothing. He could have left at any given time. But I could have sworn that's what I heard Drew say, that he needed somebody else to be released to him.
He had to go get him. Mm-hmm. He did. Yeah. He was being coerced against his will to stay. So Davis gets the call from Drew. Drew tells him that he need help getting Obi out. Perla comes in, cue Perla. He sends Perla down there to do the work. I'm like, who paying for this? Who paying for this?
Right.
You can tell Perla losing respect for him. She don't even want to give him the cheeks no more, for real.
I don't know. It looks like she do. It looks like that's all she wants to do. I felt the opposite of that.
Nah, her paycheck clear.
You're gonna clap cheeks.
She worried about her paycheck.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So Miss Tanaka comes in. Davis tells Drew that he's going to send someone down to get Opie. No worries. All right. So we get to this underground syndicate criminal backyard.
Full
circle. Fight club going on here. And you see instantly Brayden kind of lit with this. He kind of getting excited about this. So at some point, Brayden gonna end up in that cage.
No.
Little what the hell he gonna do?
Brayden like to fight.
Nah, bro. He ain't ending up in that cage.
Why would I say?
If I'm telling you right now, if Brayden ends up in that cage, I'm not watching the rest of the season.
Y'all really think this man is coming for real?
I'm being dead ass. If y'all put the little fragile boy in the cage, I'm not watching.
Are y'all not watching the same show we watching?
Right.
Brayden like
he's definitely getting in that cage.
Brayden is getting in that cage, sir.
And
who has
Brayden is a little chipped up. He a little cocky. Pause. He a little chipped up.
Remember when he
fight?
Yes, he did.
That don't.
Old dude at the frat party.
He's so scary ass to scared of Kane.
When everybody's scared of Kane.
Hear me out. I think and I don't want to jump ahead, but I think what we see coming up happening with Brayden, at first I was going to say, nah, I can't see that happening, y'all. but I could absolutely see, based off of what we see him doing later on, that he gets so amped up, and to Jack's point, and be feeling himself, and he will absolutely jump inside that ring. I don't want to see it either, but now that I'm thinking about it, I can see that happening.
He probably gonna be coked up and do it.
So now he Colonel Guile from Street Fighter. That's what y'all telling me.
Remember, he beat the hell out of old dude in season 1 that was disrespecting Riley, or season 2, season 1, season 2, one of those that was and they thought he couldn't fight. They thought he couldn't fight because he was a white boy. Brayden gonna end up in that cage. I'm just telling y'all that right now. He gonna end up in that cage.
For sure.
He gonna
Do
be
you see these dudes compared to Brayden? He's scared of Kane.
That's what I'm saying.
He's scared of Kane.
I don't care how much he been in the gym, bro.
Kane shoot first and ask questions later though, and Brayden ain't like that.
I don't even think Kane would try to waste no ammunition on that little boy.
little boy.
Nah, Kane is different.
He can slap him and see him running.
To waste ammo on Trace though, so I mean he'll pop Brayden too.
Nah, I'm telling y'all, this you heard it here first. Brayden gonna end up in that fight cage.
Yeah, he getting in there.
Brayden gonna end up in
He
fight
gonna
cage.
get his ass whooped.
That's a possibility, but he gonna like it. That's the crazy thing. He's gonna like it.
Yep, he gonna like it. Yeah. I mean, they've shown that with the character, especially like Tree said, especially later on in the episode when he take that shot. I can see him getting doped up and want to get in that cage and prove himself. Because even with Zion, even with his interaction with Zion, so we meet the new character, Zion. This is gonna be their new plug or whatever. And you know, they here to do business. So he was like, yo, come on, let's go talk business. So basically, Zion tells them that, listen, only reason why I took this meeting is because of your last name, and your father out here knew how to handle business before he knew how to handle a problem before it became a problem. And he said it's interesting that you went and got a white boy just like Ghost did with Tommy. Then he looks at Brayden and say, Brayden, are you crazy as Tommy? I'm telling you.
Hell no, he not.
Yes, he is.
No, he not like Tommy.
He might be getting there. Again, he's the Tommy in development, okay? He's still in development.
Agreed.
Yep,
I agree.
Do we know where this guy is from? I feel like we've seen him before on something. Zion? Hasn't he been?
I felt like that too. I'm not even gonna lie. I felt like that
I've seen him, but I feel like he's been on something before.
Thank you, Chris Bourne. Thank you. Ain't nobody like my Tommy.
Yeah, nobody's like Tommy, but Brayden is in Tommy in training.
Right.
Yep.
He's moving Tommy-esque.
Yeah.
Towards that way.
Put a battery in Brayden back either for him to do something.
I feel like that too. He put a battery in Brayden's back too. Are you crazy like Tommy? So I feel like he's gonna try to prove himself to Zion by getting in that cage. Yep.
He about to get laid out.
I was about to say, gonna get his ass whooped.
You saw what happened with him and Tariq fought, and we know Tariq can't fight.
But he really didn't want to fight Tariq. You know, that's his little brother.
It don't matter, bro. I don't care. How, we brothers. You just ain't about to just sit there and pound on me, throw me up against the elevator wall on the floor. None of that. Nah, bro. The hands.
I think
Brayden to the windows to the wall.
He was confounded by his guilt.
Yeah. I think Brayden gonna start off. It's gonna start off bad for him, and then after a while, he kind of like get his niche and then like fall up under the Tommy bullet point or whatever you want to call it. Not as Tommy, not exactly Tommy, but close enough.
So if you go back to the character description video we did this week, it says it in his character description that you know he's gonna take a walk on the dark side this season. So I feel like this is what we're seeing. This is what we're seeing the intro to that. But what do y'all think about the new character, the new Connect? He seemed like he's a little crazy.
I feel like
a little crazy.
I think he is, but I felt like that was also more so like he was testing them out.
Yeah.
Right.
Like he was trying to see if they was gonna fold so quick.
Yeah. Davis tell Tariq, look, I don't care what you gotta do. We need this work. So like the man only took this meeting because of your last name, like it or not, your father's name ringing these streets still. So you know you gotta do what you gotta do to get this work. We found out that Zion has a minimum buy-in of 15 bricks. Tariq thought he was gonna walk
That's
out of there
crazy.
with 12 bricks. Man, he slapped that money across the tape. Said, "This ain't enough. Come back when you got more."
That's crazy.
This ain't no layaway plan. This ain't no layaway plan. You buy everything up front. Right.
That's crazy. He came with the money for 12 bricks.
That ain't enough.
You know, I'm thinking too much of reality.
No, wait. Oh, really? What reality?
Look, I was gonna say, time to pull out them shades.
I was gonna say, where your pen at?
Oh, damn. Hold on. Let me.
Fresh with a pen.
Don't go running her now, Carter.
No, why turn up?
Right, don't go running her now.
Fresh with a pen at.
Hey, Colton.
Did y'all see what Support Gaming said? He said, "How does Zion know Ghost and Tommy, but the Tejadas don't?"
Okay, I said the same thing in our group chat.
So
I said the same thing in our group chat.
okay, so me and Frank had this conversation offline, and I told him, I said, it all goddamn, how can I put this? It all depends, because you got to remember, at one point, I guess it just depends on the timeline. Number one, because you got to remember, at one point, Lorenzo was the one that was running the family. So if Lorenzo was running the family and Monet was doing what she was doing before Lorenzo got locked up, it could be quite possible she's never even heard of him. Lorenzo might have, but
he came back with the glasses.
I don't know about that, Fresh, because you see Monet been out here in these streets. She was out here back up.
But then,
go ahead.
But then I was going to say, you also got to remember how big New York is. So it could have been a possibility where Ghost and them never even crossed paths into their territories.
But they from Queens. They from Queens. Ghost and Tommy are from Queens. The Tejadas live in Queens. It's unrealistic that they would not know who the St. Patrick's is.
Or at least not heard of them.
Yeah, everybody in New York know about Ghost and Tommy. Everybody in these streets.
But I could have swore it was Monet who said she's never heard of him.
I don't think that they've ever addressed. I've never heard them address. I've never heard Monet address whether or not. I've never heard her talk about Ghost. I've never heard her talk about Tommy. She didn't even know halfway who Tommy was.
Thank you, Chris Bourne. That's what I'm saying. They not that big. Like, bro, them boroughs is huge. Like,
Ghost and Tommy was selling over all over New York. It was out all 5 boroughs. Remember when they went up to Jersey to try to get Drifty them? They were working with the Spanish dudes. They were working like Ghost and Tommy's organization stretched all out throughout New York. It wasn't just in Queens that they was moving weight for. They were all over.
I just think it was Monet who never did. I'm pretty sure if we had got some backstory, Lorenzo probably did. Shoot, we knew Mecca knew who he was. But we know why we know Mecca knew who he was. But
you got to look at it. Tariq is around about the same age as her kids. How could they have been different hustling time? They're all around about the same age. Monet should probably be around about the same age as Ghost and Tommy. So her kids are around about the same age as Tariq.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, though, like, before Lorenzo got locked up, Lorenzo was the head of the family. So if he the one that's out there on the street and she playing the back role, like, it's quite possible that, you know what I'm saying? But I get it. It is confusing, but I'm just thinking of it like...
But she wasn't always playing the back role.
Yeah, when Lorenzo went to jail, she took over. But by that time, Ghost was gone. I don't know, man. You know Power Timeline.
That's one of the things in the continuity that frustrates me, because we just get random characters. Mecca knew who Ghost and Tommy was, but Monet did it. Like, it doesn't make sense. It's not logical that she would not know that Tariq is from a major crime family. Like, everybody in New York knows Ghost and Tommy except for her. It just doesn't make sense. There's no way that they can explain that where it makes any sense to me why Monet would not know about Ghost or the St. Patrick's. Go ahead. Somebody had something. Go ahead. What's up, Really B? Welcome in.
Really
hey,
B.
What up? Hey.
Who was small time? Ghost and Tommy?
No, he was saying the Tejadas. Because matter of fact, it makes a whole lot of sense, because remember, we got in the flashback scene, Lorenzo was working for somebody else. He had a boss. So maybe his boss was dealing with... Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it could be that. Like, when you working for somebody, your boss not going to tell you everybody they got dealings with.
Okay, so can I say something? And I might be reaching. Y'all know I like to reach with my little arms, right? But look, really be shaking her head, yeah. But I don't know. I be following the stuff online, and at one point, wasn't it a rumor or something like that that Ghost was locked up with Lorenzo?
Oh yeah, that was a whole.
I don't know if that was just like power rumors, people trying to reach, but maybe that's why, because Lorenzo knew him, but maybe she. So to your point, maybe that's why Monet didn't. I don't know. It still make no sense why she didn't know. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there.
That's a good point, Cubstar. She could be lying. Because even with her first interaction with Tasha, she didn't know who they was. And I could see her not knowing Tasha, but I could see her not even knowing the St. Patrick family and tying that back to Ghost. But at the very least, the streets knew who Ghost and Tommy was.
So let me ask y'all this. I'm just trying to recall. Like, there was a scene, I can't remember if it was season 1, season 2, whatever, when Monet actually pulled up on Tommy, what Tommy had pulled up on Tariq. Did she recognize who Tommy was when she did it?
Nope.
Okay.
Because remember, she don't even know who Kate Egan is, and everybody know who Kate Egan is. So,
and she didn't even know Tasha. Because remember when Tasha pulled up on her at the bar, she didn't know who Tasha was either. Because Tommy was like, "Who has got balls enough to pull a strap on me, trying to save Tariq?" So I don't know. Those are just things that irritate me in the writing, because I feel like Monet is much as she wants to be in these streets and how she's showing herself want to be out here, not knowing about Ghost and Tommy, that just don't make sense.
Thank you, Jay. Yep. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It's possible that when you're in that line of business, it's possible you will never cross paths with certain people, especially if you're not stepping in on their territory.
If they were from the Bronx, Harlem, anywhere else, but the fact they're from Queens, Dre knew who Tommy and them was. They were from Queens. That's why
I would think they would know who they were. So you're making sure you're not stepping on their territory.
Yeah. The fact that everyone else in Queens know each other, but the Tejadas don't know the St. Patricks, and the St. Patrick don't know the Tejadas. I can see the St. Patricks not knowing the Tejadas because they were a small time. I agree with that. But them not to know about Ghost in his organization and how he was the biggest drug dealer in New York, you got to make that make sense to me.
Okay, I'll try one more.
Look, Crash, you might not want to talk too much. You done already said.
So
because you sound a little familiar.
Right, you sound real familiar.
I'm just saying.
So if you go pull up the map of the 5 boroughs, like Queens ain't small. 1, Queens is not small. 2, we always knew that Ghost lived off his name of quote unquote being a ghost. So not everybody knew exactly what Ghost looked like. So like we know they're small time, and you got to remember Dre grew up in Ghost neighborhood, so of course he know who Ghost is. He know all of them because they had dealings that he was from Ghost neighborhood. So when you got a huge, think of it, matter of fact, Retro, think of it like what's the biggest county in Georgia, like Gwinnett County or something like that. Like it's possible, like you're not going to come across somebody.
Me personally, I don't mean come across or know personally or see. I mean to even hear of and know who they are by word of mouth. He's a huge drug dealer in Queens.
I mean,
and even just to stay out of their territory.
To Nelson's point, as we always say with the BMF, we heard about them when we got to Miami, and we weren't even in the game.
We never saw BMF. We was never in the drug game, but we heard about BMF.
Of course, you know why? Because Meech, that's
a little different though.
Yeah, that's a little different. Ghost like to stay in the shadows.
Meech had billboards and everything else.
A lot of people didn't know what Ghost looked like.
That's us not being in the drug game. I'm talking about you being in the drug game, trying to stay out of people's area, so you don't have a problem with them. How you never heard of them?
I mean, really be weigh in on this. We having a bit of a debate here.
I mean, but I feel like we had this debate season 1. Like we had this whole conversation, and I feel the same way. I agree. Like it does. You can't have it both ways. You can't sell us that Ghost is this big time drug dealer. I get that, but people may not know him. Like they may not know that he's James St. Pat. Like I get that whole anonymity piece of it, but the point that people don't even know the name Ghost, or people don't even understand. Well, like you said, Tommy Egan and his mom. Like, I don't know. You can't have it both ways. You can't say he's this big time drug dealer, but then you want to tell us that the Tejada's been in the game for 20 years and they don't know who it is. Like, you can't. But everybody else know conveniently. Whenever somebody want to get to Tariq, they know who his daddy is, but the Tejadas didn't know. I don't know.
Juggernaut, what's your thoughts?
I agree with Really B. I mean, yeah, we had that debate before, but
Thank you, brother.
I think at one point it was mentioned. I have to go back and watch it. I think at one point Lorenzo knew who Ghost was, but Monet didn't because she was actually trying to find out who Tariq was.
Right.
You know what? You're right about that. I seem to remember that. Where they were trying to find out who this
Tariq was, but at the same time, Lorenzo knew who this St. Patrick's was. He knew who Ghost was.
Oh, I wasn't mentioning that.
Probably face and knew James St. Patrick, but he knew who Ghost was.
See, and that's what I'm saying. So, like, when Lorenzo was that forefront, and he was working for his boss, I'm sure he knew, and Monet just never knew. Like,
because Monet spent time trying to find out who Tariq was. I think it was like right before the break of season 1. And this is right around the time when Tariq was looking up who the Tejadas was, and they saw the newspaper clip.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, we're not going to spend no more time on this debate, but that's just one of the things that just irritates me. It just irritates me that everybody in New York knows about Ghost, but Monet don't. And just as nosy as she is about things that happen in the street, I would have thought that she would have been the main one that had the 411, pun intended, on Ghost. But anyway, Monet is laid up in her room and she thinking, and Diana comes in to give her meds. She getting ready to go to class or whatever. I love what they did with the flashback and this scene right here. I love it.
That's part of the whole thing.
That was dope because we always knew that Monet always knew when Diana was lying, but for them to show us with the fidgeting, that she knew that Diana was lying to her, that was dope.
Okay, are we not going to touch on that Monet proved she's an H parent? When she had
he was gonna get there
out and putting it on, I said, Rock would never. Rock
absolutely did.
She did.
Rock would absolutely.
And she did.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm just saying.
You know I love my Rock. Rock
she definitely did
in my picture, but she did. She showed Kane how to cook. Remember, she gave him the bandana and everything.
He was a little more of age.
Well, that's true too.
I don't think that matters.
Thank you, Mel. Thank you, Mel. I mean, Tasha ain't no better. Tasha did the same thing. Tasha did the same thing. I mean, I think it's the power of mothers at this point.
All parents
yes.
on power shows
are horrible.
Shit.
All of them.
All of them.
Yes, the point.
Except Lucille.
Lucille ain't much better. Wow. You don't even watch.
I was about to say, why did you say that? Because now you know they're about to come for Lucille.
Listen,
don't get me started.
I know about Lucille. I don't even watch BMF, and I know how Lucille moves now. Lucille ain't no safe. Okay, her and Pastor Swift. Nah. All right, who want to take this scene right here? Who want this scene?
I mean, okay, so basically, she has her kids bagging up drugs. When she was, I guess maybe she was, she was a young mother. She had her kids being a horrible mother, as we know she is. And basically, she tells her kids that if somebody asks anything, basically make up whatever you need to. Just don't tell them what's going on in his house. And she sees that, what's the girl name? Diana.
Dirty Diana.
Yeah, Dirty Diana.
Dirty
she starts
Diana.
like fidgeting with her hands when she sees that she's lying. So she tells her to stop fidgeting, which she then sees Diana doing when she asks her a question. So she knows Diana is lying to her about something. She just doesn't know what it was. Yep. Okay. With the screenshots come through. He is on top of it. He got a screenshot for everything. But yes, this is where she was fidgeting with her fingers. So she knew her daughter was lying to her about something.
Mm-hmm.
Queen Diana, you stop Xavier. You stop it, Xavier. You stop it right now.
Go out like Diana too.
He definitely needs to stop it. Queen of Lies, Diana. Queen of Lies.
You stop it.
That was dark. That was dark.
Diana's
My bad. I didn't mean to be dark.
Jeez.
She is the Queen of Lies.
No, that ain't what Tree said.
I'm not gonna repeat it because she said it was dark.
Yeah. So Monet asked Diana about Kate and what Tariq had said to her about Kate, and like you said, she noticed that she was fidgeting, so she was lying. And so Monet was like, "Okay, she lied about something, but I'm not quite sure what she lied about." So I thought
I need that as a gift.
And why?
So I can like post
why? Yeah, and why?
Or something.
Yeah. Tariq back at the dorm, and he's pretty much telling Brayden that y'all, we finna get this product. We finna put this product out on the street. We didn't touch on it in that scene with Zion, but what was his name? Roman? Roman came in? Roman?
Yeah, Roman. That was his name.
Roman came in and asked Zion who they were, and Zion introduced them as customers, told him to give them a sample or whatever. So Tariq snatches up the sample right now. I feel like Tariq should have told Brayden what his plan was, but we knew that Tariq had a plan for when he took those samples, what he was going to do with it. But of course, he didn't divulge that information to Brayden. So still keeping Brayden, halfway in, halfway out.
In the dark.
In the dark. He called him Mr. Def Jam fighting for New York.
I was about to say, is it me or has Brayden been hilarious so far this season? Because he been throwing them joints out left and right.
Of course.
But we see that Brayden is actually trying to use, he's trying to think this through. He might not be thinking it through with a plan, but he's thinking the risks that are involved. Like, did you not hear what Noma told us? Like, she, for whole told us that we can't do nothing but deal with it. Yep. You can't be out here dealing aspirin, bro. Like, how we finna move all this weight? So he's like, don't worry about it. I got it. Because Tariq is all knowing. And he
always got a plan.
He's always got a plan. He's smarter than everybody.
But he ain't got it though.
I mean, Zion told him, he was like, I like it. You cocky. And he is. He cocky. He's like, nah, I got a plan. I don't think he be having a plan when he said it right then and there. Then later on, he figures out a plan. But
yep, that's one thing I will say. He's quick on his feet. I don't think he always have fully executed plans too, but he comes up with shit based on circumstances that he's in. Becca, why are we still seeing her? I'm going to do a really big here. We don't care. We don't care.
We don't.
We don't.
You don't care about
What's her purpose?
We don't care.
Oh my God.
What's her purpose? What was the purpose of this text?
Take her. She's getting put out the dorm. Oh well.
Like who cares? Like there was no point of us getting this text. There was no point of us seeing her go to the dorm and going crazy or something like that. Like I thought, like maybe Kane popped back up or something.
She was high.
Like,
she was high. Yeah.
Go ahead, Trees.
The point of us seeing her was she was high, and one thing that, and it, again, y'all know I like to reach, but what it made me think about is, remember how when Kate used to be going nuts, and Tommy would be the one, and he would just give her some of his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of think it's going to end up being similar.
Oh, she's the new, okay.
So even though it's not his mom, it's his sister, and he's gonna end up helping feed her habit.
Oh, I can see that.
Two things I take away from that. I see it a little bit differently. I see it is a continuation of the downward, how the Western name don't mean shit no more.
Yep.
Right.
He's getting put out the dorm. Their name got taken off the building last week, so they're losing their influence. So she's now having to deal with not being able to use privilege to her advantage. So I think that's part of why we see her in a coke-induced, frantic state right now, because she don't know how not to be a spoiled, rich white girl. Okay.
Right.
The second thing I think they're showing us here is that she's getting ready to pick up a habit, and I think that habit is going to lead to her unaliving herself. They ain't got no money. You see how Brayden and Tariq are struggling with being regular folk? They ain't got no money. We don't care. We don't care about the Weston family. Why do they keep showing it to us?
But before it came into it, Brayden becomes a head. I don't think he'll become a head because we seen Tommy take bumps several times and he
never became a head.
Yeah, he never became a head.
What Chris Bourne said?
Yeah.
They said she gonna OD.
I think so too.
What was you saying, Juggernaut?
Yeah, go ahead, Juggernaut.
I was asking on Retro, do he think she's gonna unalive herself or she's gonna OD?
OD when I mean unalive herself. I think she's gonna OD. And it could be off of their product. Because I think they're setting this up where they're going, obviously you got Effie and them selling on campus. You got Tariq that's getting ready to start selling on campus or whatever. She gonna get a hold of some of this product and too much. She's gonna take too much.
You know what? Support gaming. That probably is, or it turns into where he just gets hooked on the coke, and when you hooked on coke and you had them coke rages, it's a wrap. After that, you just go dark. So one of the two, I agree with that.
Yeah. All I know is we don't need to see her character no more. We're done with the Weston family. We're done. Miss Tanaka goes down and get Obi up out of being held against his will. You know, her and Detective Carter have a little back and forth. Who cares? Obi's out on the street with Drew, and basically Drew is pleading his case to Obi, like, Obi, what can Obi do for you? Obi can't do shit for you. You sit and plead.
He's like, I don't want you to tell me.
Really, he wasn't here for it, so I had to.
Like, I'm a little corner boy.
You gotta sing the song too, Chris. You gotta sing the song.
It's like that. It's like that.
Have you been? Nobody knows me like you do.
Really be still ain't.
It's like that.
Oh, I wasn't ready.
I only did it because really be
don't laugh. Don't laugh. Really be chill.
Oh, I can't help it. That was funny. That was funny.
So basically, every time we get a scene with Detective Carter, we get this.
Every time.
That's the entrance. That's it. Every time we get a scene with Detective Carter, we get that. Okay, got it.
Look, Kiwa said y'all do look alike.
See, Jack, it ain't just me. It ain't just me. That's those twin brothers. Twin brothers.
Oh my God!
Please take him, man. Just take him.
I agree, Chris. I agree. I said that. I said a little bit more than that, Chris, but I definitely said something similar to that for sure.
All right, who want to take this scene?
Okay. So, hold on. This is when let me get to my notes. Maybe I shouldn't take it. Go ahead. Somebody else do it.
All right. So
I got it.
Oh, go ahead, Jack.
Oh, okay. All right. So basically, this is Drew trying to plead his case of not being a corner boy. Oh, I need to tell Noma this. Pretty much this is his angle of maybe becoming a higher ups in Noma's organization. So he's using his opportunity to try to see what Obi can do for him. And Obi can't do much for him. I don't even know why he even asks. Mm-hmm. So he's telling Obi, don't have me. I got to tell Noma, Obi like, no, we ain't going to do that. No, well, don't have me doing things that you don't want to do because I ain't your corner boy. And he says, and I want to move up too. Just like that. I want to move up
for
too.
His new position.
Yeah, so that's basically what he was just using it as an opportunity to see if he can get in Noma's good graces.
I think he should have came correct with Noma instead of letting them spray him. He should have put his business out in the street for himself instead of letting anyone else spray you. Like, I feel like Noma was giving him an opportunity to be honest, but he only told her part of the truth, not the truth. And she had already asked him. I felt like he could have cleared this up last week with her about them green cards because she had already asked him about those green cards and he lied his way out of it then. So we knew right then and there that this was getting ready to be his last moments on Earth.
Yeah, we knew that was a wrap. Well, I knew when he said he wasn't going to tell Noma that he was arrested, I knew he was dead because I don't know what made him think that Drew was trustworthy.
And what made him think that was a good idea?
Right. Why did you think that was a good idea? And why did you think Drew was trustworthy. You don't know him, he don't know you, and he don't owe you nothing.
And Drew is a sucker. Like, how can you not read that he's a sucker? Like, that I don't necessarily understand that. And yeah, Obi definitely should. And Obi should have definitely got in front of it, especially because Drew was at your house talking to your brother. You don't know what he said. You should have got in front
got
of
out
it.
of your brother.
Yep.
Kiwan, don't be confused because we are too. We tired of these goddamn green cards. I don't want to hear nothing else about them.
You don't remember? So remember when I'm trying to think of the actual scene, but remember when they were following him around? They were following Tariq around at a certain point, and then, if I remember correctly, Obi brought up Tasha and Gaz or something to that nature, and then that's how him and Tariq cut that deal for those green cards for his brother to get into, you know what I'm saying, like the U.S. or whatever. If I remember correctly, I could be wrong, but I think that's what it was. But it was kept between those two because I think at one point Tariq was going to say something to Noma, and he was like, "No, this is between you and me."
That's the point, Xavier. It shouldn't have been a lie. He should have just came correct. He should just came correct. He knew how your false were.
I think she go off them though. Like if you're talking about from the beginning, absolutely he should have come correct. I agree. But like I think last episode she asked him like, "What is this I'm hearing about green cards?" and da, da, da. I think if he would have told her like, "I did this and this with Tariq," she would have unalived him.
Mm-hmm.
On the spot.
Yeah, definitely. Remember that goes back to last season. That's the reason why he went around her anyway, because she was stonewalling him because she didn't want him to get him. So I understand why he didn't come clean to Noma. But the reality of the situation is he could have told Noma that the police yoked him up and it didn't have nothing to do with green cards. They are in the drug game. There are a million reasons why the police might look at him. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't have to say the green cards, but not telling Noma where he was, nah, he should have. He already knew what that was.
And not even, but I felt like if I was Noma and you're my guy, my top, like my right hand, and you don't tell me that you got locked up, now you're the ops. You're working with the ops. I can't trust you.
You tell him.
I think you snitching.
Yeah, you tell him.
Either way, he was out of here.
Exactly.
You tell him.
But I felt Obi though. Obi literally told her, he like, "Yo, you're covered. Nobody knows you here," which was right. Nobody knows Noma in the States. Like, he like, "Yo, he got me. All he knows is me. He don't know nobody else." Of course, he knows Tariq. Of course, they know the Tejadas, but they know nobody else in Noma organization but him. So it's like, yo, it's not going to lead back to you. I've been here since day one. And plus, you know what I'm saying? Like, she been kind of stepping on Obi anyway. So, of course, he was feeling a certain type of ways. And that's why he was doing dealings behind her back. But like Tree said, I think even still, if he would have said last week, like, "Oh, yeah, this is what I did with Tariq, etc., whatever," yeah, she would have took him out regardless, because we saw right here where as soon as he admitted it, like, she's like, "Oh, so you probably helped Tariq get out of that whole situation in the warehouse."
But
if you support gaming comment, you got to remember his brother don't know
his life.
Yeah, his way of life. He thinks that he's just in a regular business or whatever.
9 to 5, white collar type.
Yeah, if you remember, Obi actually told Tariq when he was asking about the green cards that basically Noma wouldn't do it. So that was like her way of keeping him on a short leash anyway.
Yeah. That was no way of keeping him on a short leash. I agree. So she knifed him up real quick and told him, "Thank you for your service." No, that was no ice pick. It was a knife.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a paring knife.
But she was cutting the limes.
She was cutting the limes.
That was the
she
same.
Was cutting the lime
one.
Yep, she knifed him up.
So did she his throat, or because I didn't understand, did she or did she his throat? I didn't understand that.
No, that was good.
Yeah, she jugged him real good.
Like that knife in his carotid artery.
Carotid artery, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, she was cutting up the limes. She took that knife and.
Yep. It was over. It was over with. She said, "Thank you for your service," and he called her a devil on his way down. Another thing we don't care about. We don't care. I'm tired of Stansfield. I do not want them. I'm tired of Stansfield.
I didn't get nothing for that either.
I got nothing from this.
Yeah, I don't care nothing about none of this. I don't care nothing about them being in class. I feel like they're having the same conversation over and over again, child.
Every scene, everything is the same conversation. It's the same moral of the story, basically. You know. I was very surprised. Effie allowed herself to be manipulated by Tariq. What did y'all think about that?
Why? I think me and Miss Honey said her. I understand y'all feel like she has loyalty to nobody, but for whatever reason, there is a special place in her heart with Tariq, and this is probably going to be the depth of her. Let's keep it 100. But she had, because you see, we'll get into that, but you see, it's probably going to end up being her unaliving because her loyalty is so much to Tariq over to herself where it should be. She need to go back to where she was.
So y'all think Effie don't make it out? You think she's gonna be unalive?
I told y'all that in the first episode. I think that is Effie. Effie is going to die trying to save Tariq, and I think that Kane is going to be the one to do it. Now that's my prediction.
I can see that.
I think Effie gonna be one of the ones that make it out.
I'd like to see it. I'd love to see it for Effie. Y'all know that's my girl, but
so y'all don't think Effie makes it?
I don't.
No, because I didn't think, to your point, I didn't think she would be manipulated, but when she fell for it, I said, well, it's back to me and Miss Honey's point. She has this thing with Tariq, and it's like she can, I don't know. I don't understand it. It's a real toxic relationship. I ain't getting into therapy tonight, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, supporting gaming. I believe that Effie and Tariq are going to get back together, but I also believe that Effie dies maybe episode 9 or 10. But Effie dies. That's just my prediction. I could be wrong.
Okay, I'll tell you this. The only way I go for Effie being taken out is if she's trying to save Tariq. That's the only way I'll see her leaving here. But other than that, I see Effie walking away.
I wanted to make it, but the way Kane is becoming suspicious about it, it's a matter of time.
He might be the one to take her out. Okay.
Yeah. You made a good point with that, Juggernaut.
He became
real.
Do y'all want to address Chris Bourne? Because I love Effie, so I'm a little biased. But he said everybody manipulates Effie. And I'm sure y'all have a difference of opinion on that.
I think it's the other way around. Yep. I mean, Effie is only manipulated by Tariq. Because we have seen over and over again, Tariq manipulates her and she manipulates him. But everyone else, she seems to get the drop on. But for Tariq is kind of like her weakness a little bit. You know, Effie's more like a black cat to Tariq. And, you know, they have this weird relationship. But I think that
weird they almost one in the same.
Yeah, they're one and the same. Yeah, I agree with that. I'm not really feeling this too. Of all people to find out first that Diana's with child, Rushonda, like.
And why are you handing me my phone and you looking all through it?
Yeah, nosy.
Oh, a little nosy stuff.
I mean, it was when she picked it up. It was on the screen. It wasn't like
okay. Look, there you go. Hand it over real fast. There you go.
I mean, that's just a natural habit. It's just a natural habit.
You pick up the phone, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Hear me out. Maybe with ladies. I feel like if Really B dropped her phone or Nels dropped her phone, right? And it's on because we know about the My Days app and we tracking and whatever. I'm not looking at what day you on in your site. Girl, hit your phone. Like
exactly.
I'm not doing
that. I'm
not
looking at your phone.
I'm not.
But it was on the screen. Like she picked the phone up and it was
especially if I ain't taking you down. If I ain't taking you down, I ain't got nothing.
That is true though. That is true. I mean, she just picked the phone up.
I mean, but wasn't it face up when she picked it up?
It was face up. I think
it was face up. It was face up. So, bruh, if your phone drops face up, it's no way you're gonna look down at a phone and not see pregnancy when you.
She is literally holding the phone, looking at it like this.
Because she saw it face down. I mean, she saw it face up.
She might have saw an image real quick, but still hand that thing over. Standing here right in front of me.
I think even if
she is nosy.
It's fun.
Yes. I think even if we saw it, it wouldn't have been a conversation unless the other person said something.
Hey,
I would have snatched my phone.
From one Chris to another, I agree. Everybody in the school gonna know next week. Everybody in
Oh,
school.
for sure.
But you know what? I'm reaching. They setting us up for Brushonda to be Diana's Keisha. That's gonna be Diana's Keisha. That's gonna be they're gonna be watched. They're gonna be homegirls next. Watch what I say now. They're gonna be best friend. Next episode, they sorority sisters. They gonna be two peas in a pod. Watch.
But Shonda looking like she was pregnant here. She
just had.
Well, you know she was pregnant in real life.
Yeah,
She
she was.
had a kid not so long ago.
I'm trying to figure out if this was
Yeah, no, she was probably pregnant.
Post
filming.
or during.
Mm.
Yeah, probably so. She just had a kid.
So these two are going to develop a bond over Diana's pregnancy. So, like Chris said, everybody in school going to know next week she was a child.
So how they gonna develop a bond? Because bitch, if you tell everybody I'm pregnant and I know now that you got a big mouth, we are never going to be cool.
I need somebody to explain this to my understanding. I need somebody to explain this to my understanding. What the fuck does Noma be doing on his goddamn laptop?
Transferring money.
I'm about to say that, Joe.
Playing spades.
We ain't never seen none of these motherfuckers go to a mall.
She's playing spades.
She's checking her stocks, man. She making sure her business is tight.
Oh, did y'all
If you
know?
download that app on your phone, yo, she on here like she's such a astute businesswoman or something. I don't know what they try to make her look like with this laptop, but every scene she in, she got it.
Okay, so
It's the OnlyFans.
Noma's on OnlyFans.
Noma's on OnlyFans. What are you doing on the laptop?
and look, no one be playing Candy Crush.
And she play Phase online. I think in one scene, this scene right here, she looking at a spreadsheet. So maybe she looking at her stocks or something. Maybe she looking at her money.
Oh, she's a trader. She's a day trader.
Yeah, she's a day trader. Maybe that's what it is.
Oh, yo, I never even peeped the thing in the laptop now. Just seeing this scene. This is the first time I never paid attention to what's on the screen. Until just now.
Yeah, maybe she's a day trader. Kane comes in, and I don't even know what they were talking about in this scene. Because I feel like every scene that her and Kane is the same scene.
Oh, this scene here is where he was talking about
Monet.
Yeah, he was talking about Monet, and then that's when she says to him about that he has mommy issues. Like, that's literally what it was.
Yeah, she was wild disrespectful.
Yeah, like you got mommy issues.
She like Tariq. She doing Tariq homework.
You have mommy issues
because he ain't doing it.
And I'm laughing because her name is Lauren, so it's like Lauren coming in the chat be like she's doing Tariq's homework.
Yeah, she's doing Tariq homework.
God.
You have mommy issues, love. Like
yeah,
last week.
Issues, love.
Retro can do Noma better than anybody, but yeah. So when I already knew right here, as soon as Kane grabbed the hand, she was like, "Oh, he ain't, he ain't tolerating none of that." And now I already knew that was gonna set the sparks off.
She got a thing with wanting to slap people, and Kane snatched it up real quick. Oh, we ain't finna do that.
He was like,
I'm not gonna lie, that was
they did a little something for her.
That was kind of sexy though. When she went to stop, he was like, and pulled her. I said, "Oh yes."
He seen that.
He said, "No." He said, "No."
I was wondering.
On camera, she's so mad.
I was wondering when Effie walked up, did she peep the sexual chemistry between the two of them?
Oh yeah.
She said it.
I missed it the first time I watched it, but when I went back and rewatched it, I saw where she had confronted Kane about it. But I had missed it the first go around, so I said,
I saw it the first time.
Cube Star said, Effie stay sharing a man. Yes, she do. Poor baby. She can't ever be the number one chick. She can.
Well,
do any of them?
Kane wasn't husband anyway. She didn't want him anyway.
No, but I mean, when you think about Tariq, when you like, she's just never. I to her point, and now she losing Kane to the poor baby.
She don't care.
She don't care either. She don't want him. She wants Tariq.
That
robots.
So she was like, well, "What is it, love? What do you want?
What are you here for?
What do you want?" And so Effie come in and show the new product that's going around Stansfield. She's like, "What do with it, love? Take care of it."
No, I will not tolerate this disrespect.
Word is some of my territory. Get rid of them. and do it
Move them off the
discreetly.
board.
Are you mad? Get rid of them.
And you walked in on me and Kane. Go away.
Go away.
Carry on.
You walked in on me and Kane. Are you mad? You're taking a piss. Go away.
Because he was for sure about to get some cheeks.
For real, right there in her office.
Yep.
Right there. So the fact that what's the girl name?
Anya.
Anya comes in. Oh, you're here. Let's go get you washed up for dinner. We'll get you whatever you like. And then she gave them that look like, beat it. She gave him that look like, beat it. I was like, damn, why you doing business at your spot, yo? Like, you need to be having these kids coming in and out of anywhere else but your house.
But does
Like,
anybody
that's
else?
when they were all trying to take you out, and you got all this where you sleep at. That's not what we do business at.
They done blew up all the spots.
I guess so. They blew up all the spots. You ain't got nowhere else to conduct business at.
Right.
Anybody else think this was purposeful? Because I did.
It was. It was.
Now they got eyes on the daughter. They thought they knew the daughter. They said, "Oh, we found," and they ran and told her, "Tariq's coming for your child." But I don't think they had ever seen her.
Big point, Xavier. That's what I was fussing about earlier in our group chat. Like, she shouldn't even be talking to them at all. Period.
Well, she don't have a choice now because you don't underlie Obi. Because remember, Obi was the one that was always the.
That's true. That's right. He was the liaison, as we said earlier.
At least not Effie, because I just found out that Kane is 27, but at least not Effie. Effie's in college.
And Effie,
You should be
especially
talking
when
to
she
Effie.
finds out, if Tariq ever chooses to blow her spot, that she was the one that gave up Anya. Yeah, Effie will be about her for real. So y'all might be right about Effie. It might not be a safe place for her. Kane said, I recognize his product. Kane said, I recognize the product, and I'm finna go see why it's up here at Stansfield, whatever. So Kane hit the block, do what he do. And the fact that old boy, when he saw that Range Rover pulling up, he was like, here comes Juggernaut.
You know exactly what it was.
He was like, here come Kane Tajada. Like,
Kane is 27. I found something, and it was like an old scene where they had his criminal record, and it said he was born in 1997.
Yep. So Kane pull up on Bird, try to shake Bird down for some information. Like, yo, what Ronan doing selling up at Stansfield? He's like, Stans what? I don't know nothing about no Stansfield, whatever. He was like, I'll tell you what. Just tell me where the next re-up gonna be at, and I'll take care of it from there. So I feel like that was a loose end that Kane left behind right there. That was a loose end that Kane left behind right there, because you should have took old boy out when he gave you that information.
Mm-hmm.
He told you what a re-up was. The re-up got that's gonna come right back to Kane. So that was a loose end he left right there. Watch. But I think Zeke's date of birth was a lie.
Yeah, that's right. Zeke date of birth was that's right. It was a lie. So he was young.
Older.
No,
because he wasn't eligible no more. Like, he lost the eligibility.
Yeah.
So his birthday was a lie.
That means Zeke was damn near 30 or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold a minute, Jack. I got you. I'm about to y'all go ahead. I'm about to find that screenshot you sent in the chat yesterday.
All right, I keep going. So we got Janet and Monet here back at the crib. Janet all up in her closet in her 30,000 Louis Vuitton.
As she should be. As she should
Mink.
be.
And it's fire.
I didn't see what it was worth $30,000 for, but that's just me.
That's why they ain't got no budget. That's why they don't got no budget right now. Monet clothes.
And after seeing that, Monet scolds her like, yo, that's a $30,000 jacket. You gotta get up out of that, whatever. But then she goes in the closet and basically gives her it was Gucci, right?
No, I think it was another Louis jacket. It was just a different one.
Whatever it was, I would have taken. Thank you, boo. Thank you, God.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. Absolutely.
Janet, like, this for me. You can even tell, like, oh, you giving this to me? Like, she like, yeah, you deserve it. But here's the whole thing that lost me. She's like, yo, let's get up out of here. My question is, why is this bar still open? The bar done got shot up. Multiple people that got unalived in the joint. Correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't it like a fire or something at one point? Something that I just don't understand why this bar is still open.
It's indestructible, sir. It's indestructible.
You talking about it's indestructible?
But so I don't even think I realized this was the same bar that Monet had, or like they owned. This is wow. Okay, Fred.
That's the exact same bar.
Yeah, that's the same one.
So
It didn't
I
burn.
was
Though,
lost, I still
Fred. That was Gord on them spot when they unalived all them.
What type of people are these? Just like drinking around dead bodies and like who?
Wait. Say that again, drinking that.
When you said it was a fire, that was Gord on them spot that got
they got gassed out. They got gassed out at Gordo's place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Monet used the bar as a front, but you would think now, after all the stuff that has happened at that bar, like I said, the shooting got shot up, everything, you would think by now, like, the city of New York, we're like, yo, we're going to shut down this building.
Can't go back in there no more.
Like, it's been all types of crimes that's been happening to this bar, and yet, I mean, here in DC, we didn't have many bars that done had no more than like 1 or 2 shootings, and they closed it down. Mm-hmm. Yep, there you go. 1997, 10/17/97.
So yeah, I started looking for it because I wanted to know, like, why is she the same thing that y'all said is why is she dealing with these kids? So I was like, how old is Kane? And then that's how I found that.
Good work, Jack. Good work.
He said it's a secret laboratory underneath.
But you know what? Back in the earlier seasons, it did have like a little basement because that's where they kept their product at. Remember, that's where they were got their work. And remember, Diana went in and stole $1 million out of it. Yeah, why is this bar still open? They don't never have more than 2 customers in it.
Never. I've never seen multiple people up in this joint. But this thing here to me, it threw me off because it was like Janet having a ball. Meanwhile, like Monet, she out there.
She's going through something. She thinking.
Yeah,
she's drinking and thinking.
Like,
she's trying to figure out why Diana lied to her because she even said to her, she said, I think Diana lied to me today about something. She's
His
like,
nickname is Hurricane, Cupstar.
Yeah.
They said he used to come through like a hurricane, so his nickname is Hurricane and just shortened it. They gave his nickname a nickname and just made it Kane. That's why they call him Kane.
But still, I be listening. I still think missed opportunity. When we gonna get a Mary J. Blige song plug? Like it would have been dope if they would have had Mary J.
It would have been.
I keep looking for it.
I was waiting for that. I was actually waiting for that.
Me too. I keep looking for it. Even in the flashback scenes with Monet, I be just looking. Just tie that in for us. Just give us that.
Maybe she doesn't own her masters.
Or maybe Diddy. Maybe 50 didn't really support Diddy.
Nah, I ain't gonna say that.
She doesn't own her earlier music, but I think she doesn't own her earlier music, but I think she owns the later stuff, right?
Yeah.
No, she might not own the earlier stuff, and plus we know how 50 is with, of course, his situation with Diddy. He probably ain't about to pay to even get them songs put on the show.
But they played her song before. They played her song before on Power, though. That's why I'm looking for it now because they played her song back at Truth. Remember when Ghost and Angie was in the club and they played Real Love? I was like, give us a Mary J. Blige song. Just let me hear something in the background, Mary J. Blige song. I guess they don't want to pay her twice. Maybe that's what it is. They don't want to pay her twice. They're already paying her to be on the show. Yeah. Yet, of course, they would have to pay her publishing if they played her song on things. So maybe that's why.
Well, everybody's saying she's also now a producer on the show. So that would be 3 times. If you paid her song, you're paying her to be on the show, and she's a producer.
Yep. Well, maybe I hope they are producing the fact that she needs to be wearing her own wardrobe at this point because they can't afford to keep buying all these expensive clothes that she wears.
She better put on them $1,300 boots and get out there.
She have them on every episode.
So I don't know about y'all, but this scene right here, I felt like maybe we're gonna get a backstory on it.
Yeah, they should have gave us a little more. I was gonna say that they should have gave us a little more. They hit the ice.
I was gonna say because am I the only person that still don't know what the issue is between her and her? I mean, we get the religious thing, but I mean, am I the only one that still don't get it? That still don't understand what went down?
No, it's me too. I almost felt like honestly, this scene was like maybe a sentence because I was like, I still don't get it. They sitting back.
I was going to elaborate some more. I wanted them to elaborate just a little bit more, especially said that girl died the minute they took Zeke away from me. I'm like, okay, I want them to talk about that a little bit.
Yes.
But she could have brushed past it. She's like, oh, she didn't die. She didn't die. She's still like, I wanted them to just touch on it a little bit. Well, Monet, you know, they had to take him away because, you know, I wanted them to give us just a little bit more.
And that's why I feel like it's a backstory with Janet.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kayla, Mary on meds and drinking.
I put that too.
Yep. All right, so Kane getting ready to go do what he do. He getting ready to go do what he do. He going to go torch that product. So we were kind of a little bit wrong. And I was wrong in my prediction about I thought this was going to be Tariq that burned up the product, but kind of indirectly Tariq is a result of it. But the ironic part about it is Kane helping his enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Kane helping his enemy unknowingly. Damn, that's a lot of product. Going up in flames.
They said $300,000.
Yep. Damn.
To me, this is why Kane could never be that guy.
Yep.
Because he doesn't think like the Lord. Like, as much as I don't like Tariq, he thinks like go in like a deflated ghost, right? But he thinks larger scale, like big picture. Kane doesn't think like that.
Kane can't see what's in front of him. Can't see past what's in front of him.
Right.
All Kane know how to see is red.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And that's why Lorenzo didn't want him as number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's why he picked Drew over him.
Because he's hot. Yeah.
Literally, you think off of emotion where Drew thinks logically.
Yeah. Kane is a career soldier.
All right, Trish, you want this scene?
It's Tate, girl.
It's Tate.
Bye.
Tate.
Wow.
You better take
Go, girl.
Look, my thing said Tate's brother is back and being questioned of his brothers and about his brother's involvement with getting the green cards for Obi's, family. He admits he thinks Tariq is involved, but can't vouch for what his brother has done. So I appreciate you, brother Tate, for not throwing your brother completely under the bus. Then they're interrupted by another officer letting them know that a whole bunch of products just went up in flames. And it looks intentional. And then, of course, Detective Carter, Jack of Jordan's, he's like, I see a drug war beginning. I'm excited about it, right? And so Brother Tate is upset that Carter's task force is overriding his squad. So he offers to help with the investigation, tell him he wants to finish what he started and offers to drive them to the scene and, runs off. And that's what I got for that.
Brother
Very
Tate.
good. Brother Tate.
I'm never going. If he's on the rest of the season, that's all I'm going to see him as. I'm not even going to see him as Kamal. I'm going to see him as Brother Tate.
Brother Tate. Brother Tate.
Brother Tate.
Brother Tate.
But stars, how dare y'all play in my face? I'm gonna hit a really big. How dare you play in my face? Y'all heard me asking for Tate, Lorenz Tate, not any of these. I know he got brothers. I wanted Lorenz. I wanted Congressman. Stop playing in my face.
Well,
Just pull your picture out. Just pull your picture out. You'll be all right. Just pull your picture out. Y'all do me over Carrie. Y'all do me over Carrie, so I'm gonna do you the same way you do me. Just pull your picture out and look at it.
Good rebuttal.
We don't care about Tate. We don't care.
That's right. I forgot they gave Retro Halo with Carrie.
As I told Fresh, when they announced his spinoff, I want all y'all to be in my DMs. Trace, you was right. You was right, girl.
There is no spinoff. There is no spinoff. Tate's going to jail. Tate's going to jail for being a dirty politician.
I don't even think we even gonna see Tate this season.
I don't think we're gonna see him either.
Dirty.
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna see him this season.
He's dirty. He's dirty. His brother gonna take him down. Them green cards don't seal his fate. He up out of here. All right. So task force out here and wonders that amaze them. They find all this burnt product. So that's going to prompt them to go, trying to find out what's going on out here in these streets. They pull up on Roman, and Roman hit the streets, and they yoke him up. They ain't going to get nothing out of him. They ain't going to get nothing out of him. So this was kind of a wasted scene, too. This library scene, we all saw this from the sneak peeks that leaked all out over YouTube this week. So we had already saw this scene. Not much from this scene other than Tariq telling Brayden that he got a plan for them to get this product back out on the street. Brayden comes in crying about his sister and how the sorority girls are treating her so bad. Poor Becca. Who cares? I'm like, Tariq, we don't care. So Davis sends Tariq a message letting them know that they in, and the offer is for $300K for 15 bricks. Good gracious of life. So you're telling me that them cars that they sold was $250K?
Yeah. That was a GT3 he had. That Porsche?
I guess so.
I'm still trying to figure out when 15 bricks cost 300K.
That's what I was listening. I was trying.
Now that's the real question.
That's
Like,
a lot for
y'all
15.
getting robbed if that's the case. Like, y'all need to go down south or so.
Where your pen at, Fresh? Where your pen?
For 15
Fresh.
bricks.
That's why I got them.
Where's your pen? 'Cause Fresh. Right, thank you. Because how do you know pricing? I don't even know pricing to know that would be too much.
Never mind that. Just never mind that. Just overlook that. Never mind that.
Jack went off the screen. It ain't got to do with this.
I don't know anything about any of that, so
You do.
Yes,
You do.
Oh, really, babe?
You definitely do. Keep in mind, y'all the DMV network. Y'all are the DMV network. So I need to line all y'all up side by side because all y'all the DMV network. So y'all probably running the syndicate together up there.
I
All
don't
of
know
y'all.
what you're talking about.
I know what I'm talking about. Where Xavier at? Xavier.
Xavier.
I don't know nothing about that.
No, Xavier. I don't care nothing
And
about
I'm
no
from New York. I
inflation.
don't know nothing about that.
That's insane inflation for 15 keys. Nah, bro.
I don't know nothing about it either.
I'll be like, I go.
He said yesterday's price is not today.
Xavier
Yesterday's
said
price is not today. That's what he said. That's what he said.
Did I not know Billy B? Xavier putting you out in the chat. He said you a whole queen pin. He said king. He said hashtag Kingpin Bay.
Thank you, Xavier. Thank you, Xavier. Thank you. I told you they got a
Xavier don't know what the hell he talking about.
Really?
I told y'all all live up there in the DMV. I'm telling you. All y'all running these streets.
I already told you I'm from the DMV. I live in the DMV and I'm from New York. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know
That's even worse then. That's even worse.
You like Tommy. Look, you like Tommy. You travel to different states and stuff.
Right.
Hey, support game and Retro's gonna get on this.
I said the same thing. Support game. I'll say it in the group chat. Now they want to touch on his wife. They've never showed us the character. We don't care. They're getting a divorce. We don't care.
No, can I just tell y'all? I honestly, I'm not gonna lie. When I saw this, I laughed because you remember the last 2 weeks. I don't know if they're still in the chat. We've had people. What about Davis's wife? And I was like, why are we talking about Davis's wife? So I was like, I don't know. Maybe Stars was listening. I don't know. Because we know it was filmed, but I think it's funny they gave us something on Davis's wife. That's why it was hilarious to me. Because I think they now know what's going on with Davis's wife. She's divorcing his ass. Okay.
I need really be to say it for me one time before this episode is over.
Really
we don't care.
Well, we don't care.
We don't care.
She just shake her head. We don't care.
I don't understand why everybody was so concerned to begin with. When we met Davis, he was cheating on his wife.
Right.
Wife. I never understood why everybody was like, well, what about his wife? Who cares?
There it goes. There it goes.
Cheating on her.
We don't care.
Don't care.
Look, if she accepts it, why shouldn't we?
I mean, she only was staying as long as the money was there. Now that he can't practice no more, she was like, oh, well, that's the only reason why I was here. So let me get out before
Look, Juggernaut, we got to get a trip up here to the DMV. Like everybody,
a lot of the
DMV up
commenters
here.
are in the DMV.
Yeah, we got to get up here. We got to get up here to the DMV. You know. And all right, we'll save that for Shade in the City's big celebration. So that's when you'll see us live from the DMV.
Yeah.
We'll be coming for the big celebration. All right, so you got Davis and Tariq in the whip. Tariq gets in and let Davis know that, listen, we got a spot, but I'm short $50K. Davis says, I'll front you the money because my wife is divorcing me. She's trying to take everything I got or half of what I got. And then Jenny Sullivan is trying to take the rest. So right now, this is my only means for a way out myself. So I got you. We're going to go ahead and get this product. So me and Fresh were kind of going back and forth a little bit earlier. Do y'all think that Davis is going to help him move this product, or is he just the front man?
I think he's just.
He probably gonna give him some suggestions.
He gonna help him move it. Did y'all not remember what Tariq said to him?
What do you say?
Because he literally said, he's like, yo, this right here. He was like, yo, I got a plan. And that's why. And then Davis like, yo, I'm listening. And he literally tells him like, yo, you strapped on cash as well. So you can help us move this and get a cut of the money.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Since he can't practice law, he has no income coming in, and he's gonna need that money anyway for his whole divorce situation.
And to keep his firm going, because like Tree said earlier, Perla don't worry about their paycheck, their clients walking away or whatever. So you might be right. He need this money just as much to keep his law firm going.
I gotta get this money by tomorrow.
Yeah, I gotta get this money up. Davis used to hustle in the streets. Yeah, because he did.
That's a very good point. Because remember, didn't his brother save him? That's the whole. His brother was in jail because so he's used to that. He's used.
And then he said also in this scene, he's like, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but let's go get these bricks.
Yep.
Right.
Okay.
I love this for Method Man. I love this.
But I think it's too late for us to get this version of Davis. I wish we would have got this last season.
I agree. I agree.
I would have liked them to explore this a little bit more before they got to the end game. All right, Noma, back on that laptop again.
OnlyFans.
Yep. It's late at night too. She probably was. Davis comes in and solicits his help, being that liaison. I said, well, listen, your people have been MIA ever since they was questioned down there. So I'll go ahead and give you this paperwork saying that they're in Dubai right now. They don't got no extradition from Dubai. So my question is, did they get rid of the brother too?
I don't think so.
I
think they would have had to too, because he's a loose end.
Yeah, but you got to think about it like this. Like, his brother knew none of Obi's dealings. Like, he literally thought Obi worked for a legit business. That's why he ended up slipping and telling Drew about the green cards. Like, but I think it was more so Davis didn't know that Obi was already unalive.
Trace, are you okay?
No, I'm just trying to, because I'm getting okay. So Fresh, again, maybe we need to pull out the glasses and the pen, but you don't think it doesn't make sense to leave somebody that could go to the police and report a missing person, and they know they just question this person, and that don't make sense. So I gotta like at this point, you're a liability because you're gonna go looking for your brother naturally. He's the one that brought you here. He's by himself. He probably ain't got a job. He's gonna go to the police and say my brother's missing. So maybe that's what will happen if they don't unalive him. But it would be smart to unalive him.
I mean, yes, of course, it's going to be smart to unalive him, but at the same time, his brother didn't even know he was locked up.
Yeah, that's true.
But if he goes missing, are you not going to report him?
Well, yeah, his brother probably will. I mean,
if he's the one paying the rent and the landlord comes knocking at your door, you're not going to go looking for your brother?
Yeah, I felt like that was a soft way for us to I think that was a way for them to let us know that character is
gone. Right.
Yeah. And
if we do see him, it's at the police station reporting his brother missing.
So Davis comes in, offers Noma up the paperwork or whatever. And they kind of low-key flirt with each other or whatever. I feel like Noma was getting ready to, try him out. So. I feel like she wanted to try him out, but I feel like the only reason why she didn't was because her daughter was home.
But so what? I felt like her daughter was home when Kane came and smashed them.
I was about to say, when we get to that scene, I was going to touch on that.
I did too, but why do you think she curved him then?
I mean,
probably because remember last episode he wouldn't give up Tariq.
Oh, that's right.
He said, I don't give up my clients. He said, yeah, so that's probably all it was.
Well, what do you want? I feel like why does everybody know where Noma lives?
And
when we get to the next scene, I'm gonna talk about that.
And just walk up in the house all willy-nilly.
Walk up in the crib.
Walk right up in there. What do you want?
Well, never mind. Since we talking about it, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Like, yo, everybody got keys to a crib. Like, how we getting in this crib?
Yeah.
Well, no, you do see a guard. Like when Effie came in, there's somebody at the door, but I guess because he knows them, without having a conversation. That's what my thing is. Having a conversation with your boss, can I let this person in? Or the fact that there's none of that and they're just let in is weird as hell to me.
Laura said next week Dave's gonna pull up when his Tim's on. Yep, he show who he is. Yo, Kane has foresight in hindsight. Kane has foresight in hindsight. He always figures shit out when it's too late. You should have been answering these questions, sir, to Effie before you reacted. Now you wait till after you done the deed to put 2 and 2 together that ain't adding up. You're like, so Effie, where you found this product at on Stansfield campus? She was like, I don't know.
I was disappointed in her in this scene because she's usually so good at like finagling, and she was terrible this scene.
I felt like she was fidgeting like Diana.
Yeah.
Yep. So
I mean, that's how she normally does, though. You got to think about it. That's literally how she normally lies. If you look at any scene where she lies, that's literally how she lies. She's lied that way to Tariq, everybody. That's how she lies. So it wasn't shocking to me. That's how she lies. Like, because like Jack said earlier, she's only loyal to herself and what she's trying to accomplish. So,
well, her and Kane go back and forth, and Kane pretty much accuses her of working with Tariq, which unbeknownst to her, I mean, it's true, but she don't know that. But I think she's probably figured it out now that Tariq played me or whatever. But she's trying to save face in Kane face, and he's so petty when he closed her laptop.
That part was hilarious. I was like, bruh, you close. I was like, yo, why would you close it? All she can do is open it right back up.
He's so petty for that.
He told her go play with the robots.
Yeah, he told her go play with the robots. Yep. And she was like, fine, I will.
That's the same way he's growing. You can tell he was growing. He growing real suspicious of Effie.
Yeah, he going. And this right here is the beginning of the end of them, I think.
Yep.
Oh, of course.
But this is another scene, in my opinion. This is another scene that is a flashback to why her and Tariq are better together, because Tariq would have understood. Like, Tariq would have definitely understood it. Because, at the end of the day, he supported that part. You know what I mean?
No,
I'm still trying to figure out.
Anybody touched on it, but she checked him for being in Noma's face and was
Oh,
like,
yeah, that's right.
Like, I saw you in Noma's face today. You was trying to smash her. You think and he was like, you being jealous, and then he accused her of messing with Tariq, and that's how they really went.
She didn't even say you tried. She said you're sleeping with the ball. That's literally what she said. She said you sleeping with the ball.
Sleeping with the owner.
Well, he said if you gonna accuse me of it, I guess I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
How you get in the crib?
Right. I guess he come from the school. If you're gonna accuse me of it, I might as well make it true.
And he went right back over there and did it too.
How you get in the crib?
That was my question.
Security.
I thought we were past this thing.
Where's Anya?
That's why
y'all in the kitchen. Ain't nobody hear y'all. Nothing.
Nobody locks their doors in New York.
Right. What are you doing here this late?
You told me this on the phone. Love.
I wish you would have said, "Get the fuck out my house. Get the fuck out. Go on about your business. Have no business here. Take your ass back home." But instead, you let his ass smash.
No. She said, "You can ring my bell."
And he brought it too. She was like, "Oh."
She wanted that back crack.
I'm just like, yo, security, like nobody else in the crib. Like, it's late.
Back crack Noma.
Why you go back? Why you go back to it?
You know what's so funny? I heard somebody call her sideburns online. When I was like,
at least her hair look better than Attorney Wig.
I like her hair.
Yeah, her hair look way better than Attorney Wig. Attorney Wig hair look terrible.
Back crack Noma.
Noma says she need love too, y'all. Y'all leave Noma alone.
Mama gotta have a life too.
Mama got to get some too. Right, and she did. So Kane made her feel good.
Well, where was Anya when she was doing this? That's why I was like, her daughter being there.
She was upstairs doing homework. She was upstairs doing homework.
She had her headphones on.
Yeah, she was asleep with her headphones on. Right, she was
Yeah,
upstairs.
the
asleep
headphones
with her
Got her
headphones
beats
I
by
didn't
Dre.
get it over in the kitchen on the stove by the buttered rolls.
on. Yep, by the butter rolls. Yep. Oh my goodness! Another scene that I don't care about. This
Don't. I'm so tired of
2024 version of the Fugees.
No,
Nah.
but they said that what did they
The
like
Fugees.
what do they call it? The something unity? What's the group off the Parkers?
That's exactly what they're giving.
Freestyle Unity.
Freestyle Unity.
And it's pointless. I'm like,
It
we're
is
probably
pointless.
never going to see Young Blue's character Stokely again.
Stokely, yeah,
Um, We're probably, of course, we're gonna see Bruce Shonda, and we're probably gonna see Elle a little bit. Like this whole scene was just so pointless. I was like, y'all was good without doing this, and I was trying to figure out because if I remember, Bruce Shonda's character in real life, light skinned Keisha, is a rapper,
Right.
and all she said in the whole joint was like, "Yo,
Yeah.
yo," and that was it. I was
Yo.
like,
Yeah.
"Hey, you ain't gonna
She
give
was
us
the
no
hype
more?"
girl.
She
Okay,
was the hype girl. She was T.
Okay, so can I tell y'all a fun fact? Twitter, this is a Twitter fact. This is from Twitter, by the way. So apparently, Elle is actually Trace's real girlfriend in real life. Like the real Trace, Elle is his girlfriend in real life.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So this scene didn't give y'all true vibes.
Truth vibe. Oh, see, I didn't want to get to that. That's another thing. They said that on Twitter. They said them discovering the whole, oh, we're gonna move the weight through this. That was true. That was
It was true. Yeah, that was true. But I feel like,
I didn't think about that.
but like I said in the group chat, I feel like for 15 bricks, y'all gonna have to do a little bit more than throwing these parties to move that kind of weight.
what they gonna do
Exactly.
in the city though. Now that's what my understanding was. It's not
It
just
is. But you know how many parties a week you got to throw to flip 15 bricks?
Cut up, stepped on.
Like,
Fresh.
wear your glasses fresh.
Like,
I mean, not that I know anything about that, but I would assume.
Not that I know anything about that, but
Not that I would know anything about that, but I would assume that they would have to step on the word to make
really,
it
B,
step.
what you know about that?
A lot.
What you know about
A
that?
lot.
You know about that.
Really, B, why you so quiet?
Mm-hmm.
Why you so quiet, really, B?
She know how to work. She
What
know how
you
to
know
work that
about
scale. She know how to work that scale.
No, I mean, I'm here, I'm listening, I'm paying attention. I'm just, y'all are good. I don't disagree. I don't have nothing to disagree with. I'm agreeing with y'all.
Do y'all think that Elle is going to be Brayden's Holly?
Yep.
I do too.
Yep.
I do too.
Mm.
Because even when Tariq, it reminded me of Ghost and Tommy when Tariq was like, "Why the fuck you staring at her so hard? Like, why you pressed?" I just feel like Brayden gonna be turned out over this girl, and she gonna be the undoing of
Brayden
him.
stay turned out over a girl.
Yep.
what
Just like Tom.
was
Just
the
like
girl
Tom.
from last season?
Was it Riley?
No,
Oh no, it was the girl that
It
was
was the
working
one
at the
At the law office.
Yeah,
at
I can't remember her name.
at the Western Holdings. Kiki.
Mhm.
Kiki. Yeah.
Shout out to Brayden for liking black girls.
Never mind, Xavier. Never
But
mind.
do you think by the fact that she gave him that bump, is she introducing him to? Because I feel like we've seen Brayden take drugs before. I don't feel like this is the first time we've
I
seen
feel
Brayden
like
do drugs.
we have seen him do drugs
The
before.
way he took that bump, it wasn't the first time. He ain't even question that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, "Do you feel good?" I was like, "Yep. This is Holly and Tommy."
Yeah, but I think if I remember, like Brayden was taking pills. Like we never saw Brayden taking bumps. And then Tariq said something and he got his mind straight. I think on this here, I kind of feel, I don't know why, but I kind of feel like Elle is like undercover. She's like a UC for some strange reason. Because remember the first time they got introduced to each other, she said to Brayden, "Oh yeah, I heard you was that man that was you was moving." Yeah, he was like, "Nah, that's not my life no more." How you? If this is our first time meeting, you said that to me, I'm be like, "Oh, you the feds."
If you said that to me, I wouldn't even said that's not my life no more. I would just be like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Exactly. I'm thinking she a UC.
I don't understand either, Xavier. I don't even understand why Brayden is there. Why is he even there?
Right.
He's only suspended.
But what I understand.
Is that me?
Y'all
Y'all hear that noise? Is that me?
I do hear that noise.
I hear it too, but I don't know who it is.
I don't know who that is.
No, it's not me. Everybody mute.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Okay, I'm off mute.
Well,
I'm
off
Retro
mute.
still on, so it ain't us.
Damn it, I think that's you. Hold on, Matt.
David, go
Jack,
back on
give me.
mute.
Me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
It's
Jack.
It was me?
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm a mute until I got something to say.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
All right. So what I want to understanding of is that if they supposed to be moving work undetected, and so Noma wouldn't find out, I don't think it's smart for them to move it at Stansfield, where Effie goes to school at, who works
And
for
Diana.
Noma, and Diana, who goes to school at,
But they're
who
not.
works for Noma.
They're not moving at Stansfield.
Jack, it's not gonna be moved at Stansfield, bro.
Yeah.
But so is it like these so what are these parties that they
So
doing?
these parties is that the student union?
Because
So it's
Go ahead,
connected
Derek.
to it, right?
because here come Mr. Simon Stern and Tariq getting truth back. Mark my words.
I feel like this is a prelude to truth. I do feel like that this is going to turn into a grander idea that, hey, I get my dad's clothes back and we can move weight there. I do agree with that. But in the meantime, between time, if they're moving weight at these campus parties, is on campus.
But it's not, because Brayden says right here, he said, yo, we can hold these parties all over the city. And
Okay.
he was like,
Okay.
and he said that this group is the up and coming thing. So
Got
they're
you.
going to do it
Okay.
at different spots around the
makes sense.
city. And they're going to move it that way. They're not going to do it on Stansfield. Like, that would be dumb. But that's how they're going to do it. But I still think, like, bro, y'all must going to be planning on throwing parties every day, 7 days a week to try to flip 15 bricks.
15 bricks is crazy.
Especially after Really B get finished working on it with the scale. Y'all got more than 15 bricks to move. When she started backing
I
the
mean,
product up.
I mean, if you gonna move it pure, you ain't even got to step on it. Just sell it.
Mm-mm. Nah, they got that scale work. That scale work gonna go through it first.
I said they better step on that if they want to make a profit. Shit.
Right, they better step on it. They got 300K. They got to flip. They got to make a profit.
Really? I'm surprised. I just learned what step on it mean last season, and you over here talking about stepping on product.
Oh, Really B knows all of it.
Yep.
She from the city. You from the city. She knows.
I don't know all of nothing.
Don't let man, we be doing Raising Canaan. She be telling me stuff, and I'll be like, really?
Man, what you all talking about?
What?
Now y'all lying.
I would be like, who am I friends with? Who am I friends with? Like, gosh.
Yeah, I learned more from y'all.
Don't you
You
start.
don't learn nothing from me. You don't learn nothing from me but sneakers. That's all you learn from me.
Everything
I know
from y'all.
nothing.
The epic dinner scene.
Always. I'm never going to
This is probably Retro's favorite part.
Always.
I'm never going to their house to eat.
Yes, Retro, you should do it because it's I know it's your favorite part.
Oh, who wants it? Who wants it?
Okay, I'll take it over. So, of course, as usual, we got another dinner scene with none other than Dirty Diana being the what you want to say, the quote unquote not antagonist, but y'all know what I'm talking about as far as the dinner scene. And Monet offers all of them to come back into the family, but as partners and not street soldiers. Of course, we know Diana, she agrees because she's trying to cover her tracks, but Drew's still not feeling her because of the whole thing of Drew having to take out, what was it, Gordo?
He's
still not over that. And of course, with Kane getting in with Noma, he like, nah, I'm good now. Like, I'm about to be on top of the world. So all of them turned down Monet's offer, to where Pinky gives a call to Tariq, tells him, sends him the video, the ring footage of Diana going to Kate Egan's house. And on the phone, he's saying, yo, did you send this to Monet? I felt like when he asked Pinky that, like he was saying, like, yo, why
Don't
like
do it.
did you send it to her? Like, don't. I felt like he was going to say, don't send it to her yet. I felt like he was going to keep that on ice and use for like later on, but it was already too late. And Pinky had already sent it to Monet, the video and whatnot. So back here at the dinner table, of course, like I said, they like, nah, we good. Monet's phone is going off, and she sees none other than the whole video, and she's like, Diana, what did you do? And she hands the phone over to Kane, and we see Diana on the ring camera footage.
Baby.
Trying to look all innocent. And then she's sitting here trying to look all innocent. Like, what's going on?
What is
Dirty
it,
ass
Mom?
Diana.
What is it, Mom?
Okay, I just want to ask
Dirty
you all, and I want to ask the chat. For the one in the chat, would you ever go to dinner at the Tajada household?
Never.
If it's yes, put a 1. If it's a no, put a 2. But I'm gonna ask everybody on the panel because it seems like this table is cursed, as somebody said in the chat. Would you ever go and have dinner? Because they look like they be eating some good cornbread and some greens.
And some
they
fried
Oh, we
chicken.
looking good, but you'll never finish dinner.
They don't never get to eat. They don't never get to eat, right? All right, we
Hey,
got a
we'll
super
never
chat
get
here. So we got a super chat, priority comment, super chat. Thank you, DeMarcus. Monet Russian circled Diana and Drew once she found out that Diana gave Kate the letter with Tasha's address. But I feel like, how did she put all that together just by looking at that footage?
Because remember on the last episode, Tariq says to her, I think he said it was Diana that told him, like, yo, you gave the package to Kate Egan. She said, I don't know who Kate Egan is. So this entire time they've been trying to figure out who's Kate Egan.
And she asked her in that where she was fidgeting, and when Diana tried to play like,
oh, okay,
remember, yeah, she tried to play, and that's why she knew she was lying because she was fidgeting.
Yeah, Drew started moving quick. Drew started moving quick.
He kept inching his chair away. He was like,
Drew's like, I need to get up. I need to get up and get this real quick. But I'm being petty for a minute. How is that footage still available? How is that footage?
Cloud.
The cloud.
Operative word, cloud.
The cloud.
My camera doesn't record local. So my camera right now, I pull up my camera, it's in the cloud, right? That means they would have to access her cloud in order to get the footage.
Well, we know this is what Pinky does. Like,
look, Effie's not the only robot.
Yes, not.
There.
Diana in a bag wig was shown on camera.
I honestly thought I thought that's what was going to happen. I thought she was going to be like, it was Drew. Because remember, she did the whole thing with Zeke.
Right.
Yep. I thought she was going to throw Drew too.
Do that too.
See, another
Monet
thing.
had a chance to get her. Monet had a chance to get her. She was within feet away from her. Like, all she had to do was extend her arm. She
told you.
If she wanted her, she
whatever she did, she didn't even tackle the girl.
Yeah.
She could have swung real quick.
Yeah, she
wasn't trying to get her.
She could have took that picture and went upside her head with it.
Yeah, or that chair. You know.
Oh, specifically, definitely the chair. The chair would have been a nice touch.
That chair.
The chair would have been a nice touch.
I felt like this is when I felt like this scene right here is where Diana was going to announce that she was with child. Like, I thought that Monet was going to get her, and she was saying, no, I'm with child.
Monet don't care about none of that.
I think that
please, I'm with child.
I think Monet wouldn't at that point. She didn't care about none of that. But that definitely was an opportunity.
And in Monet's mind, I think that would have been like, bitch, now you really fucked up. Let's just go ahead and take your ass out. So I think it's better that I think we're gonna figure out to
I think that was a missed opportunity though. And I thought that was a missed opportunity though.
Please.
Yo, I didn't think Kane was gonna up it though. I think Kane was gonna up it on him.
Hey,
I didn't see that coming.
I was waiting for Kane to get on the drill with Drew, man.
I didn't think he was going
He was trying to scurry out the door. He looking out, man. Get him, man.
But how did she know that Drew was involved? Did Drew say something?
No, when Drew got up, the first thing he kept looking suspicious, and then he grabbed Diana, and she was like, "Drew, you went on this too." Yeah. And then Drew, because Drew kept saying like, "Yo, let's go."
But remember last week she overheard Drew and Diana talking about switching out her pills, so she suspected Drew.
She knew that Drew was involved. She knew that Drew was involved in some way.
She knew Drew was involved, but I always wondered how much of that conversation she heard. And I think we talked
about that last week. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think she heard the whole conversation because if at that point, if she heard the whole conversation, she would have known they were responsible.
This dinner scene didn't give me my ether moment. It did not give me my ether moment. I felt like the other dinner scene was better.
It absolutely was.
This one,
no, the other dinner scene is iconic.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other
Diana
dentist-
was go in off in history.
The other
Yeah.
dentist scene was complete bus driving and all.
I felt like the way they ran off and got to the car and got out, man, whatever. Drew, go. They're going to get us. Go.
I wish Kane
I
would
don't
have let off
understand
a
what
few.
took Kane so long to figure it out. It was almost like Kane was moving in slow motion.
Yeah.
Because Kane could have got them too.
Yeah, but they hit different.
Really be, I think
Yeah,
he
it's different. That was a processing moment.
Yeah, I think he was in disbelief.
Yeah, that was a processing moment. Like,
that's why he didn't let those shots go off, because he was still trying to process it. Plus, on top of that, he told Lorenzo, like, yo, he would take care of the family.
Shout
See
out
right
to
here, she could have hit the high note from
shout out to DeMarcus. Not gonna cry. Should have played this scene.
No, be without you. You could hit that high note and be without you.
Yeah, she could have hit the high note. Be without you would have made it a whole lot better than
Oh,
that.
you're so funny. That would have been cute though. That would have been okay.
Yeah, I would have died laughing.
I would have died laughing. That would have been great comedy for me.
Yes.
That would have been busting TV if she had hit that note.
Yep. Come on, Monet. All right, so we're gonna get into next week's episode. We're gonna talk about next week's episode. I think next week's episode it goes down. Tariq is warning Brayden that listen, all of them got to get it. I ain't done with these folks. They don't play me to the left. All of them got to drop one by one. Why is he yoking up Salim? I think Diana goes to Salim's house to hide out.
Yep.
And he's going to pull up on Salim to try to find out, do he know where Diana at?
Yep.
Or
not because he the baby daddy.
Or I don't think Tariq knows. I don't think Tariq knows yet. I think he's going to find out in this.
He's gonna find out when he up
okay.
it on her.
Yeah.
Hold up. It just hit me. So matter of fact, you know what? I'll wait till we get there, and then I'll touch back on this.
Salim's back, dear God. Go ahead, Fresh.
Nah, I'm gonna wait till we get to a certain scene, then I'm gonna punch back, then I'm gonna touch back on this.
Or it could be that. Well, no, I think Tariq goes here to find out where Diana is. At first, I thought he was pulling up on Salim to let Salim know that, we selling product at this candy store. Don't be no problem. But nah, I think it's more likely that he's pulling up on Salim to try to see if he knows where Diana is.
Because Diana got him in his mess.
Yep, Diana got him in his mess.
And he got on the same gloves he had on when he pointing the strap at in that same
Right,
outfit
Diana.
at Diana.
Yep.
So she's in the house.
Diana. She in the house.
Yeah. She probably will come around the corner, and that's when he gonna up it on her.
Yep.
And then she gonna tell both of them she's pregnant.
Nah,
Yep.
I don't even think that's the Tajada's crib, because look at them steps. The steps.
No, it ain't the Tajada's crib.
I think it's his.
I thought he stayed on campus dorm though.
Not no more. He don't.
Well, he's
Why
a
you
rich
don't?
kid. He's a
Yeah,
rich
remember
kid.
he a rich kid. Remember
Yeah,
Diana found out about him
Yeah.
last season.
See, I thought this was the Tajada's penthouse too. I thought it was the penthouse too.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Nah, that'd be crazy for them. to
Y'all
go back
say
to
this
the
is
house.
Salim's spot.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking that's his
Yeah.
spot, because look at if you look in the background,
His real name.
those might not be steps, but they look like steps.
Yeah.
And it's not like that at the Tajada's house or
Yes, it is. They got these same steps in the penthouse.
Nah, I think there's different stairs.
yeah, it's different stairs in the penthouse. And it's more white in the penthouse.
Don't make me be
Mhm.
petty.
Okay. I knew he was gonna go back.
Yeah, of course he is.
See? Like, look at the difference.
Okay.
Well, they ain't in no penthouse because Kane looking for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would make sense for him to go.
Yeah,
to
it
the
won't make
penthouse.
sense for him to be there.
Okay, so Drew is out here on these streets. Either he ducking and dodging Kane, or he trying to get the drop on Kane. One of the two. Because you see in the next scene, Kane was like, he putting a hit out for Drew. He putting that money out on the street to try to find Drew. And anybody who don't find him or catches his tail or loses him, they can get it too. That's basically what he was saying.
Well, he out here living the champagne life with Noma.
Out here living the champagne life. Cue Champagne Life by Neo.
Right.
Living the champagne life with Noma.
Where you at, Fresh, when we need you?
And that's my joint too.
That's my joint too.
Hey, listen, that song was played in my head when I saw this scene too. I was like, okay, Champagne Life, Neo. He out here living it up with Noma. They had some kind of black tie affair or whatever. Noma, ain't this dude old enough to be your son? I'm just saying.
It's
But you know what
Drea,
else I think?
it's Drea and Jalen behavior. It's Drea and Jalen Green behavior. That's what's
Go ahead,
going on.
B.
No, I was gonna say, you know what else I was thinking? Remember when him and Effie got into that argument? And Effie said, basically I'm working on my exit plan. And he was like, yeah, me too. And that's when he went over there to sleep with Noma. So I think that's kind of what he's thinking too. Like, okay, I gotta, Oli's gone. I need to get in where I fit in. I'm trying to be the number 2. You know what I mean? I think maybe that's where some of this is coming from.
That's a good point. So this is Kane's exit plan. Noma is. Good point.
Yeah.
That's a stupid exit plan because you just literally saw her take out Obi. How's that your exit plan?
But people always think that it won't be them. People always think it's not going to be me.
Yep.
I'm smarter than him.
They're at Rashad Tate's party, Treese. So maybe you get to see Tate next week.
I don't think that.
I don't think it either. We don't care.
Right. I'm with you, support game. Effie would be.
Well, you see how fast y'all killed my joy? Joy down in my heart. Did y'all see how fast y'all killed that?
Right, they could at least let you think of it for a day or two.
No, we don't care.
What we do know right here is that Kane, he finally upped the poll on Drew and Diana.
Is this the scene that we saw in the season trailer where they running?
Yep.
Okay, that's what I thought.
That's the same motel.
Yeah, that's the same motel. So they hide out in a cheap motel.
Yep.
Jack and Jordan. Dude, what are you turning the camera off?
Jack and Jordan's over here with as Tree says, brother Tate.
Oh, let me hit the solo. Hold on, let me hit the solo. There you go. Jack and Jordan's over here with Kamal. Jack and Jordan trying to shake him down.
I'm cutting my beard off.
The information. He said, oh, Jack. What your twin brother doing, Jack? What is he doing? He said, let's pit them against each other. Let's put them against each other. Let them take each other out. Smart play. But I just, what do y'all think Kamal's going to end up in all this? I feel like he's going to botch the investigation. Somehow, some way, his involvement in this investigation going.
I was going to say that same thing. I think that Kamal is going to realize like how dirty Carter, the task force, how dirty they move. Because remember, he told him when in this episode, he said something about they don't have rules, so why should we? Carter told that to him. Like, they don't have rules, so why should we? And I think it's going to be a repeat of when Tate got him in trouble, and he probably going to end up losing. Shoot, I won't be surprised if Kamal Tate is unalive this season.
I said the same thing. Exact same point. I feel the same way too, Kiwan. This plan going to blow up in their face.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with the other detectives, like, you sure we need to have him? And Carter was like, oh, we'll get something out of him. This ain't gonna go out the way you think it is. Yeah, I think he's gonna end up unalive. Yo, this is the scene that me and Fresh been talking about since like week 1, because they've been showing it. I think I even posted it on our Instagram.
Chanel's heart like that.
The fight scene between Drew and Kane. So, am I my brother's keeper? Who's coming out of this?
I don't think whatchamacallit's going to take him out. I don't think he can do it because we still. There's another scene where Drew tells Kane that he's a mama's boy that we haven't gotten yet, unless we're going to get it on the next episode.
Scene. Yeah, see, I thought all this was the same scene.
Oh yeah, because Drew is in like something totally different, and what's his name? Kane is in like a suit or something. They fighting in the store or something like that. But I don't think that.
Bless you, Fresh. Bless
to
you.
Me, what do you say, Nails?
She said bless.
I said bless you.
You're right. There's gonna be another confrontation with them.
I think this is a scene from where we saw earlier where Drew is getting out of the car, the Infinity, and that whole situation happens. But I don't think that Drew's gonna take him out.
Not this scene.
Yeah, nah.
There's another confrontation.
Yeah, we're gonna have another confrontation.
There's another confrontation. I just watched the video. I posted it in our chat. Yeah, it's another confrontation. All right. So this looks like Tariq finally catches up with his baby mama. Norman, please, I'm a child.
Which child?
She gonna tell him here. This is what she gonna tell him that she with child. You can't do this, please don't.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna ask y'all a question though.
On Diana for though, what does he got a hard on for Diana so bad?
Because whatchamacallit put a bounty out on him.
If it wasn't for Diana, he would have been in his mess.
Right.
Remember the scene in the trailer? Kane puts a bounty out on them. So of course, yeah. So of course he's gonna take this bounty. Like, yo, this is the way. Number one, to get us some more money. Two, now I could get back in good on their good graces with Kane. I done took them out, and now I could probably end up like, you know what I'm saying? Like now I don't even have to worry about Noma no more. So I think that's the only reason why he's pulling up on her to take her out.
I feel like he's pulling up on her because he too has gotten confirmation that it was Diana.
That's what
his mama's address.
That's what I think.
You just reminded me. That's what I was going to touch on.
He would have been in none of this if it wasn't for Diana doing what she did.
Yeah, going over there with that cheap wig on and pretending to be Monet, and gave up Tasha's address. That's why I feel like he's pulling up on her for.
He still had a plug with Noma. He wouldn't have almost got smoked.
And he set his mama up.
It set his mama up.
Yeah.
You know what's so funny? With now that you guys say that, it's like Diana is a bad version of
Tasha.
Monet, as the same way that Tariq is a bad version of Ghost.
I feel well, yeah, that's a good point.
I can see that.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. I agree.
But she thought she was helping. She thought she was doing something. She thought she was solving all the problems. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and this is not, but she's naive. She's not that naive because she grew up in the game, unlike Tariq. So yeah, no, but I think that she just
keep it cute.
Oh, go ahead, Retro.
Go ahead, Fresh. You about to say the same thing.
I was going to say keep it cute. Honestly, I don't think she is, but the writing is going to make us. It's going to be Tariq's child, and Retro is going to say that those two are getting the spinoff.
Yeah, that's why I keep leaning towards. Diana is not going to be unalive. I think her and Tariq are going to end up spinning off into the next franchise. Really be shaking her head. No, we don't want that.
I don't want it.
I don't want it either.
It's just
I don't want it either, but it seems probable.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
It's just going to be Power, the original Power. Now it's just going to be recycled.
But haven't I been saying that from day one? I mean, what are they setting up for with this pregnancy? What are they? Why even bring that into the equation if they wasn't going to do more with it in a future show? I just feel like we're not going to find out until that new spinoff who's the father. I don't think it's going to be Tariq, but I think she's going to play it that it's Tariq's because that's what's going to save her life right here is that she with child.
Nah, to Xavier, the math does add up. Like you got to remember, she was sleeping with what's his name, Salim, Kareem, whatever his name is, for a while, and then they had that little one-time break, and then she ends up sleeping with Tariq. So it's like it's still around the same timeline. So it's possible.
Yeah, remember when Effie came over there, she opened the door up to let Effie see that Tariq was in the bed. So yeah, the timeline is they're like back to back. She slept with them both back to back. So
Dirty Diana.
I need
nobody use condoms. What's going on?
I need Effie to be pregnant too, just to add spice.
Oh,
that's what Really B had said when we had did our video a year ago that it would have been a better story if Effie would have been pregnant or both of them would have been pregnant.
Bro, that would be a great.
That would have been a good story too if both of them would have been with child.
Maybe we'll get that in the second part of the season.
Yeah, Effie is moving like she knows something that she holding close to the chest.
Always.
All right, y'all. So that was it for this week's episode. Overall, not a bad episode. I hate that we've got to wait. Do we get one more episode or two more episodes before we get our break?
We get the one next week, and then if we don't get the one, we get 5. If we don't get the one after on July 5th, then we get it the week following because it said you get one more episode before the explosive mid-season break.
So on the 27th, we get an episode, and you're saying on July 4th or the 5th, we get an episode.
The 5th, because remember, July 4th is on the Thursday this year. So if we don't get it on the 5th for Friday, then we'll get it that following week.
Get the holiday. Don't forget the holiday on the 2nd.
Right, because it's a holiday on the 2nd. Happy
No.
birthday, really big.
Oh, July. Oh, the holiday's on the 25th. You got it wrong.
No. 2 comes first, sir. 2 comes first.
But that's not a holiday. The 25th is.
Both of y'all had me
No,
confused.
the
I was
second
like,
is
you got a new
Cause I'm
holiday
sitting
on
here like
Thursday.
the second. I'm like, wait a minute, the second of what? I'm
July
bothered.
2nd is Really Be TV's birthday, y'all. So let's make sure that we wish her a happy birthday.
Yay!
And July 25th is my birthday.
Yay! But me first.
Yeah, you first. You
We
first.
gotta
And
do
I'm
the Cancer,
older.
then we'll do the Leo. Then we'll
Yeah,
do
you're the oldest. Yeah, you're right. You're older.
And
than
I'm
me.
the oldest one up here, so respect your elders.
Ooh,
Yep. You'll get that gift certificate. I promise you. You'll get that gift certificate. I promised you. There you
No.
go.
Okay, it's y'all birthday
Before
soon.
Gaiman said
Might
his
try to-
birthday is July 2nd too.
I might try
Oh,
to do
yeah.
it.
Yes,
Alright.
it's the season. Yes.
All right.
Maybe we'll try to intertwine y'all birthdays, do another block party or something.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Well, I'm having a party on Thursday night. I'm gonna send you guys the link. Everybody, y'all invited to come up. We'll be there hanging out. I'm gonna open up my gifts that my you see those packages right there. Those are the gifts my people been sending me.
Well, make sure you open up my gift certificate too. Make sure you open up my gift certificate.
Your gift better come in a box like one of these boxes.
Okay, I'll put the gift certificate in a box. Got it. I can do that. All right, y'all. Thanks for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. Any last minute thoughts, y'all?
All I was gonna say is stay tuned for the predictions coming up. Probably tomorrow, maybe Tuesday. But either way, just stay tuned for the prediction video coming up for the next episode.
All I was gonna say is thank you for having us. As always, we love y'all, fam. Jack, thank you for letting me mess with you all episode.
You know you'll get payback for that, right?
It better
I'm
be
plotting.
For trees.
It better be
For
Effie
trees.
Lauren.
Jack,
It better be
for
Effie
trees.
or Lauren. If you put me up against Tasha, we're gonna fight. Anyway.
We might go run that fade then.
Yeah.
But
You gonna get your payback. Just know that, right?
I really love y'all.
Sure.
Thank y'all so much. Make sure y'all go follow Shade City. We are almost there to our goal. We want to get the guys down here so we can do the big celebration for the 1K. So please make sure y'all subscribe to our channel if you are not already. Thank you.
Yep.
Which
Y'all make sure
I
y'all
ain't saying too much because my noise in the background.
Yep. So we can get out here and maybe we'll do a live or something when we all get together and do a live.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, we have fun together. All right. Any last minute? Anything else? All right, fam. We will see you guys next week. Peace.
Bye.